Wow, Ethan, great move.
Hello, everybody. It is I, back from the Dayquil daydream hallucination. Kind of. I still feel a little bit out of it. My sinuses are so packed that my ears, I can't hear real good. My ears feel stuffed. Do you know what I mean? What the shit? Anyway, thanks to Stamps.com for sponsoring us. Thank you to everyone for being here today. It is February the 21st.
The worst mic I've ever had.
And we have a tremendous show planned. As you guys know, my long-awaited, looking forward to this, talking to Jesse Lee Peterson, who's a really funny, wacky, and again, I'll warn you guys up front, extremely offensive.
I'm really
Racist, transphobic, homophobic, whatever opic, he's got it. So I'm going to be talking to him at 2:30.
Does God know you gay?
God does, well, if he does, he knows something I don't.
You think that God made you gay?
I guess. I think God made us however, well, if the logic...
He's already got you tripped up.
Fuck.
No, I'm just.
This is a joke, dude. He's going to walk all over you. You're beta as hell.
Shit, beta. Here's a clip of, just because, I don't know.
Earlier, right?
AB just sent this to me, but this is great. I mean, there's so many great clips of him. Here he is.
At
Talking
the
to a
age-
gay pastor.
At the age of nine, I knew that I liked the same sex. Yes.
How did you become that way?
I didn't become that way. I knew that was my innate nature to like men.
And so, how did your nature go from a natural nature of being a man or male to an unnatural nature of becoming a woman? How did that happen?
Dude, it's so
said the
bad. It's
unnatural
so
nature of
funny.
me
Like,
becoming
who
a woman?
would think to say that? You're gay, so you're a woman.
To multiply.
Like, and then people get tripped up, right? Because, like, it's like, what? How do you answer that?
Yeah. You were born a natural male, right?
You're born a natural male.
Right. You were, right?
I am a male currently sitting here in front of you.
But how did you go from being a natural male to an unnatural woman?
Who's an unnatural woman?
But isn't homosexuality is like being a female feelings?
No,
What is it?
no.
What is it exactly?
Being
This is, nobody interviews like him. I genuinely mean that.
Yeah.
This guy is a unique soul. I'll say that for him.
gay is being gay, being a homosexual, whatever term that a person wants to
Right.
use to identify themselves. It's an innate state of being. It means that this is who that person is. If I'm not a woman, I'm a man sitting here in front of you having a conversation. I have a penis, just like you have.
Well,
a
you
penis.
do have the male parts, but now they're cutting that off too. Did you hear about that? We'll get to that. But do you feel
He's like, what the fuck?
inwardly?
By the way, he posted this on his channel.
Yeah.
Maze.
Do you feel like a male or you
Amazing.
feel like a female?
I am a male sitting here in front of you.
No, but what do you feel like?
And then, like, he does this thing where, like, he'll ask you the same question 20 times until you're so, like, confused. And then he's like, got ya.
Yeah.
Like, here, he does it here.
Male, and
Inside?
I am a male sitting here in
I
front of you.
realize that, but inside, do you feel like a man or you feel like a woman?
I am a male sitting here in front of you. So that answers your question, right?
I know.
I don't feel like anything because I am a male.
You don't feel like neither male nor woman?
I am a male sitting here in front
I don't know if he does it on purpose or what. I have no idea, but he's
Lesbians.
interesting. So I look forward to talking to him. Me being a lib, there'll be plenty to disagree about.
So are you gonna be like gay all your life, or will this pass?
This too shall pass. This too. So, guys, look forward to Friday's episode. We're going to be doing Content Court. It is coming back. Gavels in hand. The scales of justice shall not tip. We will make sure that they are finely balanced. Like two whatever. Felt like I was groping somebody.
Yeah. Right. It's amazing.
It's amazing. But let's talk about some stuff until Jesse calls in at 2:30. First of all, I want to give a shout out to the amazing H3 nail painter. This lady here is super nice. She's on TikTok. I guess she does nail art stuff. She's super talented. Bria Bert. Bria B Art. Yeah. Bria B Art.
Your finger.
Show me.
So cool. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
The art that she painted himself are so cool, and then she does this.
That part's yeah, it's so good.
Wait for it.
Amazing.
There's more.
The detail work on such a tiny
The Mega Man,
surface
that's so awesome.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Cam, that's awesome.
Oh my god.
I get a bun.
Grimace Shake. She goes to all the memes, man.
Oh shit.
That's sick.
Yeah, she's super talented. Go check her out. Just give a shout out to the family. What? She only has 145 followers? That's crazy. What? TikTok's weird.
That is so crazy.
She's so talented.
That is so crazy.
Wow. Well, anyway, give her a follow if you're on TikTok. Bria B Art. Gabish. Well, she has a makeup TikTok too, but it's not a link. Check her out. We love it. We love the family. Makeup bag. Yeah. Although Sam here. People were thanking Sam for coming out with her confessional about the mascara, the L'Oreal mascara. They were saying they were having issues, and it clicked for them when Sam shared her story bravely. And I wanted to say thank you to Sam. Mayo for Sam! And I wanted to offer her some mayo.
Give it up for Sam.
I'll pass it.
Thank you, Sam. You saved me from eye surgery.
Wow.
Kim Kardashian.
I had a mysterious itchy swelling bump on my eyes for months now. It's currently 1 a.m. I just put on the H3 podcast to have some sounds to fall asleep. First thing I hear is Sam got eye surgery for a swelling bump. Then she goes on to state that she thinks it was L'Oreal. The way my body arose from the dead, from the dead of night, the revelation just slammed my consciousness was insane. Yeah, so anyway, mail for Sam.
Okay.
I feel like my head is like a fish tank of mucus. I feel worse than yesterday somehow.
The puffer fish.
That's not good.
I don't feel like more sick. I feel more congested.
We need to get you some of that miracle spray that Cam was talking about.
Can we order?
I got some on the way already, actually.
You did?
Yeah.
Wow.
King shit.
What a hero.
Cam got me some Mucinex brainwash.
It's made of miracles, dude.
Yo.
You're going to find out live
They bottle
on
those
air.
miracles up,
They
dude.
bottle the miracles up and you put it in your nose.
Cam has been preaching about this for so long.
I'm an
It's funny.
evangelist for this Mucinex nose spray. If you got a stuffy nose at home, some congestion in your sinuses, just watch
Although my
Ethan's
nose is
testimony
fucking
coming up
massive.
soon. Coming up soon. Maybe like 10 minutes from now.
Well, thank you, Lena. I'm sure I'll probably have a allergic reaction and die on the air or something. which
Great
I'll-
content.
so
Make sure to
excited.
clip it, love.
It is phenomenal. It would get a lot of views.
Oh, yeah.
Probably demonetized, though. If I died on air, would that be demonetized? Does it depend how I die?
We could do like a Weekend at Bernie's type thing.
Sure, you could do that.
Oh.
Keep
Like,
it
what
going.
are the TOS around like art?
But it's
Like,
not-
if it were done artistically, I wonder,
We
and
can
like
make
honoring.
That, you can make that claim, maybe.
That's a good
Okay, I
point.
like it. Picasso.
Well, no, if I had like an allergic reaction, and I probably would have suffocate. Probably.
Right. Then I think probably
It would be. It would be agonizing.
I think it'd be.
and
I think
terrifying.
YouTube wouldn't like it.
What if it was like a really sick, like really long Rube Goldberg machine that lasted like 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Like this whole like mechanism. And then at the end, it's just a shotgun that shoots you in the
Jesus,
face.
man, that's fucking horrific.
So art.
Something tells me that they might think that was okay and monetize it.
Like a really sick Rube Goldberg, though.
Maybe
like
the
sickest you've ever seen.
Maybe the best one.
Yeah, like unbelievable.
Oh, that'd be a twist
And then just at
away.
the end, just BAM!
Jesus.
Whoa.
Fucking hell, man. You
The
okay?
evil Pee Wee Herman.
This death on the air thing conjured a demon in Dan. Jeez, man. Scary. Let's change the topic. Oh, here's something we could talk about that I've been wanting to talk about. Finally, we have the time to talk about Jimmie Lee on Tiger Belly. We've been waiting.
We don't have time.
No, yes, we
gotta
do.
move on. Jesse's gonna be here any minute now.
No, he's not.
Jimmy's a good appetizer for Jesse, I feel like, to warm up, you know?
That's true. If you thought Jimmie was unhinged,
Yeah.
wait till you see Uncle Jesse.
Shoot the son of a bitch.
Also, we have this fantastic TikTok drama to report on breakdancing deadbeat dad. So phenomenal.
It's so funny.
A back and forth between a dad and his daughter on TikTok because he abandoned his family to become a breakdancer, and at 65 was the oldest man to compete. It's phenomenal. Also, we have a new alpha guru that I've been dying to discuss. We have a whole thing. Yeah, we actually have a lot of great stuff that I've been wanting to get to. So this is phenomenal. Let's start with Jimmie though. So listen, the whole podcast, here it is. And again, thank you to Bobby. This was a personal favor he did for me. He called me during the interview. I talked briefly on it. Because he was like, dude, what the fuck is this? Which I half expected to get that call. The whole episode is 140, and it features mostly Jamie Kennedy. And then at the very end, they bring out Jimmie Lee around basically right before an hour mark. So I'm going to watch a supercut.
Amazing.
Supercut.
Oh, God damn it. What, AB?
Amazing.
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 Yeah. So let's go ahead and watch because, I mean, I have time. I could watch the whole fucking 40 minutes.
We don't have time.
I think that would
Jesse's
take
gonna
me.
be here any minute now. And,
Lunchtime.
Well, don't worry, guys. The supercut is 11 minutes, so it's got to be good. Here we go. Thank you to Irby E for putting the time in to do this for us. Appreciate that.
There's a guy. We have another guy here that they're bringing in here. I don't want. He's like a crazy person.
Don't say that. He says he's 50, but we think he's 70.
I feel like this is a setup. No,
No, it's not. I swear to God.
I swear
I
to
think
God.
we're-
What's his name? Jimmie Lee. Hey, what is that?
Hi, Jimmie.
Okay, what is it?
Here you have a present.
Yeah.
My hotel.
So Jimmy's walking in with takeout food.
Yeah, baby, look at you.
Wait a minute.
This is.
And
Come on.
Whoa.
I feel like you guys wanted to put this together.
So for some crazy reason, Jimmie is wearing the same jumpsuit and bracelet as Jamie Kennedy, which leads Jamie Kennedy, which sounds similar to Jimmie Lee in a weird way,
Mixed with Bobby Lee.
down a path of paranoia in which he thinks he's being pranked. And again, let's not forget, he's the Jamie Kennedy experiment guy. His show was about pranking people. So he's all up in his head right now.
but this was purely a coincidence that they were wearing the same outfit.
Absolutely coincidental. Everything about this.
It's so funny.
And Jamie, he's tripping out, and I don't blame him. It's odd.
That is weird.
It really throws a wrench into everything. He just is so paranoid the whole thing.
Well, it made the whole thing a lot better.
And, and his name being Jimmie Lee, like you said, Jamie Kennedy, but also Bobby Lee, combining their two names sounds like a made-up name.
His mind is racing. It truly is. And wow, it's great. Here it is.
This is. Yeah. Come on.
Whoa.
I feel like you guys wanted to put this together. What's in here?
This is compliments from my hotel, the Peninsula Hotel.
Yeah, is that fancy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I didn't know.
You're invited.
Oh, I'm not going.
Okay. You got to be angry about it.
I'm not angry about it at all. You know what I mean?
Hostile guy.
But I'm not hostile at all. So I'm wondering, Jimmie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or James.
James.
Depending on your mood.
Can I ask you this? What's on your head?
Well, a guy came up to me. I'm eating. Bobby, get this. I'm eating
Look at
lunch.
this is the editor did a great job.
Yeah.
He is losing his mind. He has no idea what's happening.
Jamie's with me.
Look at him.
And a guy runs up and says, "You play for the New York Jets." And I said, "Why do you think I play for the New York Jets?" He said, "You're wearing a football helmet."
That's good.
My wife thought it was for. My wife's got them for Bobby, by the way. By the way, King Charles said hi. I was there.
King Charles?
Yeah,
who's that?
From England.
Okay. Oh, tell him I said hi too.
Wait, what's in here? Open your gift.
I would love Bobby if you'd open it.
It
is from the hotel.
Is it a fruit?
No, it's something you'll love. It's one of your favorites.
Can I look at it?
I would love you to. Yes, please.
Oh, it's Asian food. Oh, thank you. Okay.
So he came out and he brought him takeout Asian food. Here's the high five.
Tell him what it is.
It's this is.
It's takeout Asian food because Bobby's Asian.
Horrendous. But that pause was so funny on his high five into the fist bump.
It's crazy.
It's Korean food. It's got some bulgogi, some rice, some kimchi, and some.
Wait a minute. Go. There's another one.
There's another one. Yeah. It's the same thing, man.
Oh, is it? Oh shit.
They thank you so much. So you.
I think he's like, are they making fun of me?
Right.
Like, cause this is like just weird, racist, dumb. Are they making fun of me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's playing it smart though by not saying anything, just observing.
He's aghast.
Yeah.
Aghast. 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 Yeah. There it is.
So you're from Florida?
New Jersey. You're close.
You an actor?
Should I tell him, Bob, what I do?
I don't know.
Actor, he
This
says.
is the first time I've ever met you.
Well, there's no need to be hostile.
I'm not being hostile. No, why keep saying that?
I'm a dentist by day and a so-called comedian by night.
You are? What? Wait, so I'm confused. Is this real?
What?
You don't know each other?
I never met him.
He's never
For real.
met.
And you came on this pod. What are you going to promote?
But I'm going to let but Bobby's the host, whatever he wants
He's
to
not
talk
here to
about.
promote.
hasn't
I know that. It's like, no, he's not in your world. He's building, baby.
Yeah.
He's building a career right before your eyes. He's creating FOMO, my friend. If you ever did that, maybe your career would have gone a little better. I'm kidding. He had a great career, I think. I don't know anything about him.
Malibu's Most Wanted.
Seems like a really nice guy and funny guy from this interview.
Kicking it old school.
The Mask 2.
Yeah, Mask 2.
I think that might have been straight to DVD, but
Mask 2 was really good.
Real Philly accent because he said host.
Well, we got a message from Ethan.
Yes.
So you got to have this guy on. I go, I don't know, right? But then it's like, then I said no. And then Georgia goes, oh, he's coming today, so I don't know what's going on. But it's really good to have you.
And you're wearing the same outfit as Jamie.
I know. It's making me think this is a work.
I thought it was
a reverse work.
And no, not
A
only
reverse
we got
work.
this-
Where do you do comedy? I haven't seen you out in the circle.
A lot of shows in the men's room because my jokes are shit, to be honest.
So it's not fully developed yet.
How long have you been doing comedy?
You could say that. You could say that. He fully developed. It's more like a
I gotta pull that.
stillborn. His career is stillborn, unfortunately. It's a terrible analogy to make, by the way, when my wife is pregnant. Shame on me. Horrific. Well, his career is horrific, though.
That's
Maybe
true.
it does need something that, disturbing, too. Maybe it was good.
Yeah.
I don't know if I know
I've been
him
doing
from
comedy
anything.
10 years. I started doing
Jamie
stand-up.
Kennedy?
I don't think I've ever seen him in anything.
You never watched
God
Malibu's
damn
Most
it. What's
Wanted?
happening?
No.
Oh
And
my
then what
God.
else did you you listed off? Like Scream 2?
No.
Kicking it old
Kicking
school.
it old school.
Well, I just remember his show, The Jamie Kennedy Experiment.
I mean, I remember that show being on TV, but I don't think I ever watched that either. I'm just not in his world.
I'm not either.
I don't know nothing about Jamie.
Let's
Kennedy.
learn a little bit about Jamie Kennedy here.
I think the only thing I know Jamie Kennedy from is from that infamous KTLA New Year's Eve broadcast, Ethan. Do you remember? We watched it on the podcast years ago.
What
It was like
happened?
the biggest disaster. It was like a New Year's Eve celebration thing, and he was hosting it.
Whoa, send me that.
New Year's.
So anyway, when we were kids, he was doing all these kinds of like director of the board type of beats. You know what I mean? Like that was a whole genre of films back then.
Mm-hmm.
Wacky comedian now is put in a position of power.
KDOC. Is this
Oh golly, he was
ring a
really.
bell at all?
Well, he was in The Mask too.
The son of the mask.
He was
Where's our stage
Let me hear this.
manager? Jamie, don't talk into the mic. They can hear you. You ready to go?
Wait, what's happening?
Their production is they're live and they don't know it, and they're like,
There's no camera alert.
you hear the
I
producer
can't
like,
hear. It's too quiet.
Can you boost this a little bit, Zachy?
And my ears are clogged as
Yeah,
well.
that's
It's
probably
not helping.
It's a big deal.
Come on, man. Don't fucking give me shit, dude. I gotta have my first skit. There's no camera alert.
Is that him talking?
Yeah.
Sounds like-
Oh, that's him on stage.
Where's our camera guy? It's called Fairly Odd Christmas.
Okay.
As a live
I love the panning is
Where's
beautiful.
our stage manager? Jamie, don't talk into the mic. They can hear you.
Holy shit.
You ready to go?
How does nobody yell at them?
All right, welcome back to 2013. Let's check in with Stu Stone, who was with Shannon Elizabeth. Hey, everybody, we are live. It is New Year's
Is there
Eve
more?
in Hollywood.
Yeah, this is a long video.
I don't think I've
You don't
seen
remember?
this.
You definitely have. We watched it on the podcast, but like forever ago, like first year of the podcast.
Jamie Kennedy now. Poor Jamie Kennedy's catching strays. Wait, I want to keep watching.
Well,
is it worth watching?
And I also I haven't checked this for copyright. I have no idea if this is like a viral hog clip or something like that. So
I got a hog for viral hog.
let me check it, and then maybe we can come back to it after this.
All
It's
right.
very funny.
That's awesome though that he's having like a Bill O'Reilly moment right before going back. Yeah. You know, stop fucking with me.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Fucking thing sucks.
He's passionate.
A reverse work.
And no, not only
I went
Where
back
do
a
you
little
do
'cause
comedy? I
got
haven't seen you
lost.
out in the circle.
a lot of shows in the men's room because my jokes are shit, to be honest.
So it's not fully developed yet.
How long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy 10 years. I started doing stand-up. That didn't work.
What did?
The stand-up. And then I did street comedy, and I started getting these views from Brazil.
Street comedy mean on the street? Or
Okay,
On the
so
street.
this is
No,
the new
on-
thing. He's trying to play off the Brazil thing like it's real. Because you guys probably remember. Excuse me, my nose is just. It's like a dry lake bed. You know how that looks? That's the inside wall of my entire nose.
Like a salt flat.
Yeah, dude. It's just like caked on dry. It's fucked
They're
up.
testing
Not for
supersonic
long, dude.
cars in your nose, bro.
They're
I
heading
need
to the
Mucinex.
store right now. They're picking it up at the store right now.
Need a
It's America
squirt. I need a
drug.
squirt.
It's a miracle drug.
The miracles are coming.
I'm just gonna take the Dayquil. Fuck it.
Chug
Fuck
that
it,
whole
bro.
shit, dude. Just go for it.
Snort it.
It's
Don't
right
be
there.
beta.
I felt better yesterday, so maybe we need to hit that hard.
Bro.
Rejuice. I think I just found my favorite soundbite of all time, man.
What?
Jimmie, that edit,
That
Jimmie, and they put the fucking reverb back on.
Wow, it is good. It is good. And it's especially good because anybody who didn't watch this specific moment of the show will have no fucking idea what it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Up. Jimmie has these wonderful moments that are nobody could predict. I mean, all different flavors. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
All
we've always
different
said he's
flavors.
funniest when he's not trying to be funny.
Unfortunately.
Chocolate mocha,
you know,
colored
chocolate
cream. Yeah, they're all different flavors.
Oh, I forgot when Sam was here. We all forgot to make the Jimmie Lee joke. I got my eye on you.
I said it off air.
You did?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
We should have had him call in to do it. That would have been a special moment for him. But he's out. He's out. It's done. It's done. But it culminated here. It doesn't. I feel like the Jimmie Lee project might be like this is the culmination. This is it. He's like a regular on Howie Mandel now. He's been on there twice.
Right. He's his problem now.
Howie's such
Love
a
it.
good guy. Jimmie texts him. He goes, "Hey, I'm in town. Can I do your show?" And Howie's like, "Sure."
We kind of foisted Jimmie.
Yeah.
You know? We kind of foisted Howie with Jimmie.
We did.
Yeah.
I don't-
He's your problem now, dude.
There's that scary movie, It Follows, where you pass on the curse. Jimmy's like that.
Yeah.
There's
exactly.
there's a great Seinfeld episode about the foisting. Or was that a Curb?
It was Curb, yeah.
Yeah, with Curb, yeah.
Um,
By the way, have you caught up on any of the new episodes of Curb?
I watched the first episode. I forgot that it's on.
Third episode of this season, unbelievably funny.
Okay, good. I'll catch up then.
Amazing.
All right, Jimmie, go on, please. As you were saying. This video is no longer available.
Amazing.
What?
Amazing. Up, I'll refresh.
Okay, so there's a guy. We have another guy here.
All right, let me try to find the spot. God damn it!
He's like a
if I was
crazy
on
person.
Dayquil, that's whenever would have happened.
Rip on me a little bit.
Okay.
Well, we got a message from Ethan.
Yeah.
So you got to have this guy on. I go, I don't know, right? But then it's like, then I said no. And then Georgia goes, oh, he's coming today, so I don't know what's going on. But it's really good to have you.
And you're wearing the same outfit as Jamie.
I know. It makes me think this is a reverse work.
And no, not only
reverse
we got
work.
this-
Where do you do comedy? I haven't seen you out in the circle.
A lot of shows in the men's room because my jokes are shit, to be honest.
So it's not fully developed yet.
How long have you been doing comedy?
I've been doing comedy 10 years. I started doing stand.
Wow, that was the birth of a meme. Wow, that's a special moment. We should all reflect on this. You were, and we were here. Where were you when the soundbite?
Shout out to Woofy again for pulling that so cool.
Damn, that boy's fast.
God damn.
You got the woof?
That's like 4 shows in a row he's been mentioned. Woof.
That's awesome.
Fucking
You sending the wolf? The wolf clout is on the rise, dude. And wait for the wolf, who should be coming to
Invest in the wolf.
Invest in wolves.
Wolf coin is up to the moon, baby.
Stand up. That didn't work.
What did?
The stand up. And then I did street comedy, and I started getting these views from Brazil.
Street comedy, mean on the street
No.
or street
On the street.
shows?
No, on the street
Yeah, I
comedy.
was saying. So last time he was on, we're like, dude, why is 95% of your followers from Brazil? He has like 1.2 million. He gets more followers on a daily basis than like Kylie Jenner.
Yeah.
He's soon gonna surpass like Selena, I think, for #1 most followed.
Yeah.
And 95% of them are all in Brazil. So we're like, why is that? And now he's concocted this story. What she's starting to believe, I think, is that he has a huge following in Brazil.
It's becoming self-aware.
I think it's self-aware. Yeah.
I don't know. I think he might believe it. It's not a lie if you believe it.
Right.
Yeah.
Comedy like insult style, very offensive. And the more offensive I was, the more views I got.
Right. So that's what I heard that you were. So
true.
rip on me a little bit.
Or in terms of your race or your
Oh,
weight.
Jimmy, you're fumbling the bag. He set you up so
Bro, he
nice.
said roast me. This is your whole thing.
He goes, what about your race? What do you want me to joke about? Yeah, you just brought him a bag of to-go takeout Chinese food.
In terms of.
Jimmy, yes, the race, the body, the look, everything.
In terms of
the smell, the stature.
What do I do again?
We love Bob. I genuinely love Bobby Lee.
Me
He's
too.
such a great guy.
Slay. Love Tiger Belly.
Yeah, really. He's a good dude.
I got.
Right. So that's what I heard that you were. So rip on me a little bit.
Or in terms of your race or your weight. So you're Korean.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have a joke for that.
Oh, Jimmy!
Wow, you're really good.
What are you doing?
Wow.
The fuck?
Jimmy.
Shot, man.
You don't have a Korean joke?
Wow.
An Asian joke? An Asian wife joke? Bring them Asian.
That's your specialty,
Bring them
bro.
Caucasian but never Asian, or no?
Yeah.
Bring
them Asian, never Caucasian.
You know, not too much starch on the collar. I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
Charlie. Halloween Charlie.
Yeah.
Trick or treat Charlie.
Trick or treat Charlie.
yes.
We're still trying to decode that one, Frank.
Yeah.
You know these guys?
Oh yeah.
Where are they?
Dude, this is so.
He brings in his production
This is
team.
not real.
Okay, he's done this to us, so I know exactly. He brings in these kids that are fans of ours, probably that are there free, and he goes, "Bring in the team during the show so that they can film concurrently to Bobby."
Yeah.
Like,
right.
why do you need them to film? It's
Social
already being
media.
filmed.
Social media.
FOMO.
It's for social.
Social
They're making
media.
FOMO, yeah.
So Jamie again starts tripping the fuck out, rightfully so.
These guys?
Oh yeah.
Where are they?
Dude, this is so weird.
Here, hold on.
This is not real.
Yeah.
This is not real.
What's not real?
Who are these?
This
Who are these guys?
is so weird. This is not real. I don't believe this is real.
Jamie.
For one
Jamie, I swear.
guy would not come in with an Adidas and these fucking things. Jamie Kennedy experiment.
Yeah.
No.
Then you got,
Jamie.
you're letting these dudes in. I swear to God. I swear on something. I swear on the Dalai Lama.
How about that? I swear to Dalai Lama. Hey, Jamie, let me tell you something right now.
Jamie, honestly.
Jamie, you can leave right now if
He
you
didn't
want.
know. He didn't know.
You can leave right now. It's not going to affect. I regret even asking you to stay now.
That's not nice.
Yeah.
On my life.
Honestly,
100%.
Why would you let strangers in?
I don't know. I'm mad. Who the fuck is this white guy?
So those guys came in to film your.
Oh, guess what?
They came in to film.
Kalila?
Yeah.
You know how you get a fat girl in bed, Kalila?
Yeah, I know, man. Jamie, you know how I feel about it. I've been dealing with this guy for years. Damn near a decade, maybe. Half a decade now. Me and Jimmy go way back.
2014, yeah, 2015.
Yeah, that's 10 years.
Dude, almost a decade
Yeah.
of Jimmy Lee. Jimmy's greatest hits.
I need to know what's happening. So these guys came in. Hold on, I'm going to ask you a question.
They don't have sweatsuits, though.
Did they come in to film your content?
They came in to help if Bobby would allow it.
But you didn't even ask.
Yeah, you didn't ask.
That's true.
What do you guys?
But he's right. Who gave them the cue to walk in?
Yeah, I think it texted them or something.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think he did too. Yeah.
Film me.
For social media.
Are you guys real? Are you real? Like, is this real or is this a work?
Jamie, why would I work you, dude?
Because that's
No,
what
honestly,
we do.
No, I would never work you.
This is so bizarre. Then you got these dudes. Then then you got your hair. Is that your hair? And that's the perfect spray on.
Oh, he thinks maybe they're making fun of him because he's got a receding hairline. I don't know what his hairline looks like.
Right.
But imagine he's in his head big time. Like, they're calling me bald. They're calling me racist. Like, poor Jamie Kennedy, man. All those years experimenting on people has come back to haunt you. Lest ye experiment, or experiment, lest ye experiment, you become the experiment. I don't know. Yeah, he has what could be described by some as a
receding
hairline on life support. And I mean that with all the love in the world. And I say that with the privilege, of course, of having a hairline that's frankly, I mean, what do you call a hairline like that?
Go off, King.
Reliable as
Go off, King.
As sure as the Statue of Liberty raises her torch in the air, my hairline doth shine. To all the bald men of the world, look upon my hairline and know thy king.
You bald gnome bastard.
No, we love Jamie.
Yeah, he's 53. I mean,
he's holding on. He's doing good. He's doing good.
The same age as Jimmy.
Yeah,
that's right.
Okay, that's funny. That's funny.
That's right.
He really fucking tries to pass that off. Oh man.
I'm like, this is a character.
Yeah, I know.
But because if it was for my podcast, I'd be like, yo, well, who are these guys? What are you doing? You're not doing that. So it makes me think that you are in on it.
No, we're not. But it looks like it would be a setup, but it's
Jimmy,
not.
just let me just talk to my friend Jamie real quick. Okay.
You had to get a factor on.
That's Bobby. I love Bobby. He's just the best.
Bad.
Look at me right now, okay?
I can't.
No, look at me right now, okay? I swear to God on my mother's life.
Oh God.
All right. I just found out a minute before you were coming over. He's like, we're going to do 10 more minutes with some other guy. I go, how does that work? This and that. I go, who is it? So I had to educate myself on it. And then like, I don't know who these two guys are. That's why you could leave at any moment. It's not a prank or anything like that. I don't want you to feel that way. How would I know that you were going to dress like that?
You're good. You're selling it as you believe it hard. I'm looking at you and you kind of are selling it. This guy still said.
It reminds me of like when I was like high and just paranoid about everything.
Yeah.
You know, that's what Jimmy's doing to this poor man. You know?
Hang up an iPhone.
We literally have 1 more minute, so I don't know how.
Can you do
We're doing 1 more minute.
Can you do some before we're done?
Yeah.
I'm out of it.
Yeah, I'll give you 2 more minutes, but we're done.
You were asked, they asked you, and they said you've got a big following. So he says, hey, my friend's coming, but I really don't know him, so stay. So I did. But I just thought it was a prank. So this is your time. So
And you have 1.2 million, and are they all real followers?
Yes. There's no way.
Despite what H3 says. Yeah.
Good question.
So,
I'll tell you why, because based on your like ratio and your followers, it's not real. I'm sorry, I don't want to be confrontational.
Okay.
Also, you're not. How old are you? How old are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
No, how? That's
okay, that's funny actually.
How old are you?
The Jersey.
I thought that was genuinely funny. How old are you? Good. That's
fine. How are
funny.
you?
I like it. Check out that way that his hair like. It's like a wave.
It's like a mane.
I like that shape.
It's like a peninsula or like I don't know. It's like a cliffside, a beachside cliff.
A dome.
Beautiful mural you could paint on it.
I've never seen it that fluffy. You're right.
It's gorgeous.
It's a lot of volume.
Okay, I like it. Picasso.
You could do a whole picnic on the top side of his forehead. I don't know what that even means.
Yeah, we need to taper into the poof a little bit.
Oh, we should get Jimmie a tapered fade. No,
yeah.
Jimmie's out. Jimmie's out.
No. We should get another guy, though. We should get someone one.
Mott's boss?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to find
I
a
love
new, weird, wealthy old man.
Yeah.
to
We need a
hang
new
out
old.
with.
Dude, there's not a lot of them.
If there's any in the audience, let us know.
Yeah.
We got
We
one
need a new
calling
one.
in.
Prospective old guys.
We need a new delusional old man to hang out with.
Should we? It would be kind of funny if we went into a Mott's boss arch, and then it would be like in direct opposition to Jimmie. And then it would start this whole thing where Jimmie's like an outward enemy of the show.
Right.
And then Mott's boss and him are in open conflict.
He lives up to his name. He actually turns into the outlaw. You know,
Right.
He's gonna kill Mott boss.
Yeah, we could.
In a double
We could give the
suicide.
Moss boss a try.
It's
He's always
mozzarella
ready.
time.
It's mozzarella time. Let's be friends with the Moss boss.
Listen, I
do
love
it.
Mott's. I love mozzarella.
I love mozzarella cheese.
It's probably the best cheese.
It's up there.
No,
It's a top 3.
What's in your top 3 cheese?
Oh, don't ask me that.
I'll answer. I've got that answer.
You got it ready in the pocket?
Mozzarella has got to be in the top 3.
Okay.
I love Munster cheese. It's
Okay.
creamy. It's delicious. It's good on everything.
Not a huge fan myself, but that's a
Bro, how can you say that?
so
saying
dull.
it's a respectable choice.
Okay, fine. What are you going to put blue cheese? Freak.
No, fuck
Yes.
no. Fuck
Okay.
no.
You know the funny thing, Ethan? Everyone I know that's in the tribe loves Munster cheese.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
And then the
so
other
they're not in
one,
the
I'm
tribe, huh?
gonna go out there and I'm gonna say, I like pepper jack, but that's kind of does the same thing as Munster. So what I'm gonna say is, for versatility,
Pepper
for
Jack
play-
has got
for-
the kick, though. Munster doesn't have a kick.
to me it's kind of doing the same note. It's like creamy.
Okay.
But yeah, to me for flavor profile and diversity, I'm gonna go Parmesan.
Incredible choice.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, versatility.
Parmesan is phenomenal.
Okay, I mean, I
Parm.
respect your top 3, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I just don't know if I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about it.
You put something weird up there, Olivia. I sensed.
Yeah, I like a sharp cheese, like a super sharp cheese. So
Cheddar?
Yeah, I love a sharp cheddar. I love a blue cheese.
Gross. That shit's nasty.
Girl, I'll
literally
eat- fine,
served
I'll
with
eat yours.
mold on it. It's like, I'm not eating this. This is 2024. We don't have to eat moldy food anymore.
It's so good.
Yeah, I don't get down with that
What
either. I do
about-
like the sharp piece, though.
Yeah.
What about like brie? You gotta fuck with brie.
I like brie.
It's just
Sometimes.
Not my fave.
I'll eat it, but it's just like it needs like acidity or something.
Brie is here to stay.
You know what's
Okay.
probably, you know what's making my top 3
What?
that nobody's mentioned yet is feta.
That is
Feta's
great.
phenomenal.
Feta's up
Incredible.
in the top 3.
The Greek really outdid themselves
Yeah.
with the feta. And the olives.
Democracy, democracy, feta, and olives.
Dude, we owe so much to
We
the
owe so
Greeks.
much to them.
I mean, feta and olives alone.
Right. Did the Greeks come up with feta? I'm just kind of going along with that, but
I think
is that
so.
actually true?
Let's fact check it.
Yeah, it looks like it's a Greek brined white cheese.
And then what about the olives? They did that too, I believe.
Well,
I
olives
hate
is
olives.
just a plant.
No, but pickled olives, as we know them today.
Oh, okay.
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
Like doing that kind of stuff.
That-
Yeah, I think
yes.
that's Greek.
Olives, man. Ugh. What else did they do?
What
did
else
they do
did they do?
pedophilia?
Yeah.
They did do that.
We disavow
they did do
that.
They may actually have invented lolly.
We disavow that. So they did good and they did
Like
bad.
some of those weird paintings on the pottery.
Pretty sus.
Pretty sus.
So can we eat?
think it's
Can we
pretty sussy.
continue to eat olives in good faith?
No.
We've all jerked at the lolly.
We must.
Oh
end
no, we
olives.
can't
gotta
put that on
stop.
olives. We can't put that on olives.
Of course
The
we
Greeks
can.
made
We're not gonna put
olives.
that
That's
on
like.
olives.
Do you listen to Michael Jackson?
No.
If you eat olives,
Okay, but then you should stop eating olives.
If you eat olives, you support CP.
It's not a stretch. There's a direct line.
Just for the record, I hate olives.
Bro, you
come on.
Zach, you gotta get over it. You have some weird food stuff. And I just want the best for you.
Yeah.
Like olives is just, it's like
I hate them, dude.
there's so many different types of olives.
Yeah, you just universally, you hate olives.
Just all
Dude, I'm with you, brother. It's
Thank you,
fucking
love.
dog shit.
Oh my God. I gotta do a spread of olives. I feel like there's no way that y'all are gonna hate the olives that I've got on deck.
You know what? Maybe I hate the Greek. I hate Greek yogurt. I hate olives.
Do you like feta?
I do like feta.
Okay.
We got to send you to catch predators, buddy. You're the ultimate vanguard against CP. Putting his foot down where no one else could.
I think it's pretty sussy.
I do too, buddy. I bet. You know who loves olives? Vosh.
For sure.
Oh,
Yes.
no.
Mm-hmm.
Tacoma wept.
Athens wept.
So the spray came in. Unfortunately, they ran out of the Mucinex. I can't speak to the miraculous nature of Vicks.
Vicks?
No, it's Vicks. Vicks
I mean,
Vicks
is a good brand. Vicks is a good brand.
But Mucinex sold out for a reason because it's made of miracles. This one we'll find out.
Interesting. We don't know if it's the same
Absolutely,
formulation.
I do.
We don't know.
Yep, we'll see.
I need that shit. Can I put it in my ears?
I'm not going to say no. I'm not a doctor.
Probably
I put it in
not.
my nose, but that's
Can
on
I
you.
squirt it into my eardrums?
No, that's probably a really bad idea.
How do you know that? Maybe the optometrist or the ear mouth. Fucking ear mouth nose guy.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Thank you so much, Cam. Thank you. 12 hours of relief. Fast sinus congestion and pressure relief. Ultra fine mist. Sinus severe. That's what I am. Vicks. I mean, Vicks is the OG. If they can't do it, who can?
Mucinex definitely can.
That's who definitely can. We know that. That's not in debate. All right, let's take a look here. Product demonstration. Sinex. Instructions. Do not pour in ear. Oh, wow.
Oh,
weird
whoa.
that they specified that.
Glad we didn't try that.
I'm kidding you. Let's see. Prime the pump by firmly pressing its rim several times. Hold container with thumb at base. Sounds like they're telling me how to jerk off. Hold container with thumb at base and nozzle between first and second finger.
It sounds like it's the Jesse Peterson move. That's what
Wait,
it really sounds like.
This took a weird twist. Without tilting your head, insert nozzle into your nostril. If you're going with the masturbation metaphor.
Right.
Oh.
How am I supposed to insert my nozzle into my nostril?
Although my nose is fucking massive.
Wait, how many squirts?
10.
Two or, adult,
Maybe
two or
start with
three
one.
sprays
Just do
in
two.
each nostril. All right. Well, you guys always say you don't read the instructions. I just go.
No, I
for it.
appreciate that you
know,
are doing
I'm being real with it.
Yeah, no, that's great.
All right, I'm priming it.
Not gonna read it.
Priming it. Oh, you guys see that at
Is
home?
that primed?
Yeah, it's primed.
Ooh, it's ready to go. Oh!
I don't know if you guys can see that.
I
Wow.
saw it. I saw.
All right, 2 or 3. Let's go. So you slam it like up in there. I've not
Slam
really
it.
done medicine
Yep,
like
you
this.
point it slightly inward.
Do you push it like all the way up against your?
Yeah, like you
nostril?
see where the cap ends and it becomes like the bottle?
That goes all the way in.
Yeah, like up to the glass.
Like this.
Yep. And then as you spray
No, a little
it,
bit more.
As you spray it, breathe
a little
in.
bit more.
No,
More.
don't listen to him.
I'm saying you got to get it down to the glass part. Yeah.
This part?
Yeah.
All right.
And now you push up.
Okay, here we go.
Breathe in as you spray it.
Stick your finger.
That's not bad. Do you breathe it in?
Yep.
Oh, nice and deep.
Nice
yeah.
minty kind of
Yeah.
flavor happening there.
Hit the other one, yeah.
You're technically supposed to spray it slightly outwards. To the right side.
Upwards?
Your nasal doesn't
Oh,
go straight
I did
up
straight up.
technically. It kind of goes slightly inward.
Well, they said 2 to 3. I could do another one. I'm good for another
yeah,
spray.
One for each.
So like this.
One for
and
good luck,
point
dude.
it inwards to your brain, if that makes sense. Like that. Technically.
Oh, God. Okay.
Do you feel the miracles working?
Oh. I don't know yet. Should it be happening already?
I don't know. Blow out your nose and see.
Wait, already? Because I
No.
feel like the medicine's still
yeah,
there.
no.
That feels minty.
Feels minty.
Well, that's nice.
This side feels clear. This side might need another toot. This side is clear.
Okay, that's progress.
Hold on.
Hit it one more time.
One more time. This one, okay, I'm getting right up in that.
Get it up in there. Angle it in.
Yeah, here he goes.
Get your fucking ass up and work.
That one went down in my throat, dude. You just did a line of Vicks, Sinex.
Well, it's all connected, so that's great news.
Yeah, it's clear pipes.
the fuck up. Thrilling content.
Yeah.
This is why the people watch.
Here.
Yes, feeling clear, man.
Wow.
I'm feeling clear. What's in this though? That makes me concerned. What kind of liquid is just
I told you,
annihilating the mucus in my nose?
Miracles, dude. I told you. Dreams, hopes, anything you want.
Yep.
It worked.
The drug is called oxymetazoline. Is this gonna get? Let's do up side effects. I want to read the worst side effects possible from this.
What is it? Oxy what?
Oxymetazoline.
Metazoline?
Someone in chat said it'll damage your nose lining if you use it for too long.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh,
for
like
too many
Afrin?
days.
It's an alpha 1A.
Dude, I'm clear.
Yo!
I told you,
addicted
bro.
to this.
I wasn't
Afrin.
saying no bullshit when I was evangelizing that. I wouldn't lead you astray.
Yeah.
You're clear.
Wow.
Go ahead, Dan. What's gonna happen to me now?
Well, I'm looking for the side effects here.
Any sudden death?
Increase in running your stuffy nose, blurred vision,
Increase in
irregular
stuff.
or fast heartbeat.
Oh god.
Headache, dizziness, drowsiness.
Oh god, I'm feeling all this.
Lightheadedness, high blood pressure, nervousness, trembling, trouble sleeping, and death.
You're feeling all of those?
I'm blurred. My vision is blurry, and I was just starting to feel it even before you said that. My heart is racing. Fuck.
Maybe take a couple more then.
I made up the death one.
Yeah, fight fire with fire, dude.
Maybe it's not enough.
I assume the death one was.
Maybe it's not actually enough.
I need another drug to conquer my blurry vision and racing heartbeat. Thank you, Cameron.
Yep.
That was sick.
All right, back to Jimmie. Where did it all go though? It's like Drano for your nose. Like where did it all go?
To heaven.
It probably got absorbed into the lining of your sinuses.
It actually opens a black hole in there and
Because when I
transmits it
blow
out.
my nose
I've been
hard,
snoring
there's a
Drano all
significant amount of material.
Mm-hmm.
And you're telling me a quick couple of sprays of this just evaporates it? I don't know. Something fishy is happening with this spray. It's too good to be true.
We got weights and fish.
We got weights and fish over here. All right, go ahead, Jimmie.
You have 2,900 comment or likes and 21 comments on 1.2.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. The ratio's not right.
Wow.
I don't like liars.
Bro,
I don't like liars. Be honest with me, dude.
that
You
your
bought some.
body-
You bought
Yeah,
some
I don't like
followers.
Jimmie.
I didn't.
So your company did. These guys.
No, I don't know. I just met them.
No, you didn't. 2,500. You have one comment. One comment.
I wish they would actually like take a moment to reflect on what is actually posted.
How insane those posts are.
Because like that shit's even crazier than the ratios.
I took them down. I didn't like them.
One comment.
What is it? Mason makes them.
Who?
My social media guy, Mason.
Shut up, Mason.
Yeah, I don't make them. I
Okay.
post them.
How? I'm confused of what's happening here.
Yeah.
So you are an agent of chaos. then.
Yeah, we do pandemonium and mayhem and chaos on the street.
He's so funny how he just takes that. He's like, you are yeah, we do a little pandemonium on the streets. Okay, I'm gonna blow my nose now.
Lovely, lovely. Let's see it. Oh, out of frame. Classy, classy. We love to see it. Out of the mic. Nice green screen there. If I iron that.
Oh my god.
Did a bunch of stardust come out from all the miracles?
Dude, everything is gone. Oh. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. Good boy.
Nice. I recently watched R. Kelly's Trapped in the Closet. It's like an hour and a half long, all of them. I watched about 45 minutes of it. That shit is wild.
He's nuts.
Yeah, definitely.
We should have known. We should have known earlier.
Yeah.
They're like 40 minutes long.
It's like an hour 45.
I don't.
all of
I
them.
gotta listen to it.
It's a good watch to look back at. Fucking insane.
Holy fuck, man. I guess people with sinus problems, this is probably old news. They're probably like, yeah, obviously dumbass, this shit's been around forever.
There's one I used to use that's just pretty much salt water. That kind of works too.
Salt water, yeah.
Surprisingly, it works.
That's what I would use on the babies.
Yeah, it works super good.
Don't use that again for another 12 hours, and don't use it more than 3 days.
Don't not use that again in 48 hours. Your nose may turn into mush, and you'll the barrier between your nostrils will disintegrate.
Can't wait to report your death.
Fucking yeah, dude. All right, go ahead, Mr. Pandemonium. Dr. Pandemonium. Oh, golly.
Jeez.
What's up, Reddit? It just says, video no longer available again, so I got to
Did you hear that?
refresh.
Okay, so there's a.
Let's skip forward, try to find the right spot here.
I don't know. I just met them.
Yeah,
No,
it's
you
about
didn't.
right.
2,500. You have one comment. One comment.
I took them down. I didn't like them.
One comment. What is it?
Mason makes them.
Who?
My social media guy, Mason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't make them. I
Okay.
post them.
How? I'm confused of what's happening here.
Yeah.
So you are an agent of chaos.
Yeah, we do pandemonium and mayhem and chaos on the street. That's what.
Okay, so you're like a okay.
What are your dreams? Like, what's the big goal?
Should I tell him, Dan? I just want to get famous. I'm an older guy. I'm financially successful.
How old are you?
By the way, and it's so brutally honest that it almost doesn't make sense unless you really know Jimmie and his histrionic experiences. But to say my goal is to just become famous is like,
yeah,
it sounds fake.
It's crazy.
It's like, you just want to be famous. What are you talking about? Like, that's it? Because usually it's like fame or women. Sometimes cynically, men do that. It's not just the fame. The fame is a vehicle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not for Jimmie.
I like the honesty. I believe that.
I do believe, but he also was claiming that he was in his 50s, and I don't think so.
You're in the ballpark.
How long were you practicing dentist?
I still am.
Wow.
And you're like, what are you like when you're doing?
I'm not Jimmy Lee when the dental office.
Yeah.
I'm normal.
I'm not a rich dentist, Lauren. I'm a fucked up dentist. You see this watch? I stole it from a patient.
I'm normal. Yeah, and Howie and I were talking about it. He said it's sad that...
Howie who?
Howie Mandel. You know
Now
who?
he's name dropping Howie Mandel.
Name dropping, dude. Oh
yeah, dude. He's rubbing shoulders with Hollywood's elite. He's made it, man.
Did his podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
he
are you
did
getting all these pods?
Ethan was a big help, and I want to thank you.
Wow.
Each and from A3 to...
I mean, I respect your honesty about saying you just want to be famous.
Want to be loved because I think growing up, my mom was bipolar, and my father took care of
And
my...
now he knows that this story was a hit on our show. So he took the show on the road with the bipolar mother bit. And it's interesting. It's interesting.
I mean, my brother and I didn't get love, so I just want to be loved by the world. I don't want money from people. So, you know, it's funny when you're young, you don't realize the environment you're into. You're older, and then you realize it. To you, it's normal because that's your kid, and you don't realize it till you're older.
Yeah. At first, I didn't know what to expect. But you remind what you just said. It hit home with me.
Oh, thanks, Bob. Thank you. That makes me feel No.
I said the same thing earlier.
Oh, you did?
I like your honesty.
Yeah.
But when you came in, you just have to come in normal. Lay the table normal and then talk. But you came in all fucking crazy. You got these two. I don't know, these are your fucking fuck boys, your friends.
Do you
That's
believe
why I
me
like
that it was not a prank? Do you believe me now?
I wanted to be a proctologist, Bobby, but that's a job you start at the bottom and stay there.
Hello, folks.
Hello.
Here all week, folks.
How are your children?
I have 2 boys.
How are they? Happy?
They're good kids.
Oh.
They're good kids. One's in dental school, one's in college.
Oh, wow.
You're making them go to dentist school, the thing that you didn't want to do.
I want them to be professional.
It is interesting. I didn't know that one of his sons were in dental school. I talked kindly. I met the 2 boys, and they seem like tremendous young men. Dental school, all right. Yeah, his whole like Rodney Dangerfield old-timey thing, these are professional comedians, so they immediately pick up on the shtick that he's doing.
And make a comfortable living.
All right. That's in the show?
Yeah.
And thanks for the Korean food.
Thank
A
you.
little racist.
Very nice.
I hope
little
you love
racist.
it.
Little racist.
Why?
I don't eat this shit, man.
I don't hate you at all. I'm
He loves you. He
fascinated.
loves you.
I just didn't know what was happening because I haven't seen Bobby in a while. There's a lot of history.
I haven't either seen Bobby in a while.
We're trying to get a hold
I'm
of
a
Ethan
dummy.
right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna call Ethan.
Put it on the
Call
mic,
Ethan.
please.
that.
Call Ethan.
Oh shit! Did you film with Jimmy?
No, Jimmy's here with now.
Okay.
What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? I give you real people.
I give you. What the hell am I?
I know, man. That's why I said it's a personal favor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what is it? All right, so you owe me one?
Yeah, I can owe you. Definitely, I owe you a favor now. For
Okay.
that, for sure.
All right, because this guy's
You
weird.
can call it in anytime.
How old is he?
Jimmy, I believe he's 67. We've figured out.
I know everything.
Yeah, it's
about
okay.
him.
Is that his real hairline?
Is it painted or no?
It's painted, yeah.
That's real.
And his followers is his followers real? Because we looked at the like ratio and follower ratio. It doesn't match.
Well, let me put it this way. We did an analysis, and it's like 95% of them are in Brazil. Oh. You can get more daily new followers than like Kylie Jenner.
Anyway, Ethan, thank you. You owe me one.
Are you guys having, yeah, I owe you one.
All
I owe
right,
you.
like a meal, like a really good meal.
Whatever you need.
All right, I love you. Bye.
All right, love you too.
Anyway, well, God bless you.
Guys, I gotta go. But listen,
Wait, so yep. Oh, this is
Just been here for me.
So they had an interesting technique. I thought he was going to be the whole episode. They were wise to bring him in at
small
the end,
dose,
which kind of
something we could learn.
I don't know how. Yeah, but so what do you guys think? I mean, his damage was limited. They really put him in a bubble, which was wise.
Yeah.
As the showrunners.
Yeah.
To do that, you don't want Jimmie unchained.
And I'm quarantined.
But here's what I'm thinking. Jamie Kennedy says he's intrigued. That he has a podcast, I heard. Can we get Jimmie on Jamie's podcast? And if not, why? Jamie Kennedy, one day ago, 500 views. I've already revived Howie's podcast. Let me do it for you as well. I breathe life into podcasts, my friend. I'm the podcast maker, shaker of worlds.
So, dude, what's up, man? Today.
Oh shit, dude. We could definitely. He only has 500. Oh no, sorry, 70,000 subs. That's good. 500 videos. My bad. But what do you think? This seems possible, right? No comment. Crickets back here.
What do you want me to
It's
say?
just
No,
funny.
no.
It's fun.
Are we? Is he on ice or is he not?
He is on ice.
So
I just
let-
can't
just
help
let it
myself.
go. Let
I
it
can't
go.
Help it. The thing is, I could probably get him on Jamie's show.
Sure.
He's on dry ice, brother.
You can go on Jamie's show.
And it would be a fun bridge to build potentially as well.
That Jamie Kennedy New Year's thing did not get claimed, by the way.
Let's
in
watch
the
that
Discord
now.
if you would like to watch that.
Jamie, we love you, buddy.
We could get Jamie on without Jimmy's help.
Well, I don't. Okay. You know, it'd be funny if we brought him on and just fucked with him like he thought they were doing to him. We love you, Jamie. We wish you all the best. Keep experimenting, my friend. Yeah, I keep forgetting about there's Jimmie Lee controversy. That's the reason he's on ice. But with that being said, let's see the Jamie Kennedy New Year's Eve fail. Go ahead. Yeah. Everything you're about to see actually happened live on air. The F-bombs, the lack of audio, the cuts to black, the awkward pauses. Thank you, KDOC. This was the best New Year's Eve ever.
The efficiency. It's a big deal.
Come on, man. Don't fucking give me shit, dude.
I gotta
This is
have
my first skit. There's no was camera. an alert to work on the show. Should be right here, Roman, the new right movie here. came out Where's with. our camera guy? It's called Fairly Odd Christmas.
Okay.
As a live action.
Where's our stage manager?
Jamie, don't talk into the mic. They can hear you.
You ready to go?
Oh, someone is screaming at him with the better audio. They're like, Jamie, you're live. Let me hear that again. Yeah.
You ready to go?
Wow. I mean, you've been in productions like this, Dan. It's incredible to me that nobody was able to flag them.
Yeah, I have no idea what was going on. I mean, they're clearly not ready to go live or something.
Utter
Like, they're just
catastrophe.
not ready
man.
at all.
No.
All right, welcome back to 2013. Let's check in with Stu Stone, who was with Shannon Elizabeth. Stu?
Hey, everybody, we are live. It is New Year's Eve here in Hollywood. I am here with the beautiful Shannon Elizabeth. Shannon, it is awesome to have you here. Hollywood, New Year's Eve.
Oh my God,
Thanks
what
for-
is the cameraman doing? Why is he doing that?
I think their camera isn't working for whoever.
Poor
they're
Jamie.
interviewing right now.
He's like, I'm getting like Jesse, the prank vs. prank guy. Oh, my memory's so fucked.
Jesse Wellens?
Jesse Wellens, friend of the
Jesse
show.
Wellens.
That's my favorite.
It's such a legendary clip.
Honestly, it's
Holy
worth
shit.
revisiting every year.
Yeah.
Kinda, yeah.
That one is, yeah.
You
But-
know,
Go
I'm
ahead.
watching Jamie Kennedy actually have an E3 moment right now.
Another one?
At E3, yeah, where Jesse was. if
No
I'm not
way.
mistaken,
No
yeah.
way.
This is really, this is colliding worlds.
I
Send
checked
me
it.
that.
No claim on it. I didn't find a good timestamp yet, though. I'm going through it now, but it looks good. I think he was drunk, if I remember correctly. That was what people were saying, at least.
Holy smokes, dude. I love this Kennedy hole. Let's check it out.
Kennedy.
How's everybody doing? Exciting. We're at E3, and I just want to say this place is the only place that makes the guys at Comic-Con look like Ocean's 13.
So he's not doing shtick. He's drunk.
Oh, yeah, maybe. It seems like it.
Take a minute. Come on, that was...
He's definitely talking very slowly.
Video games, they've been...
Oh my God.
Where are my jokes?
Holy shit. This is bombing. This is the nuclear bomb. Holy smokes, dude. Jamie, I'd love to get the scoop on all this stuff, man.
Oh, introducing the first game, Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. Let's welcome the developer of this game from Neversoft, which wasn't that the first name for Viagra? I don't.
Neversoft. That's funny.
Right, okay.
Kind of didn't stick the landing.
Yeah.
Yeah, tough
That was a Jimmy Lee kind of angle. Welcome, Neversoft. Hey, I'm never getting it up. Come on.
That's what my wife said.
Thank you. It's getting around now. Yes. So, dude, tell us what's up. Proving ground. Proving. Like, what do we got to prove? Like, yo, step to my board, and yeah, it's on.
Yeah,
like,
it's on, man.
Now I want to ask you about the name of your company, Neversoft.
Right on.
It's weird.
Okay, but he's talking about Ubisoft, right?
No, Neversoft.
Oh, is this actually called Neversoft?
Yeah, I think so.
They made the Tony Hawk games.
I thought he was doing a joke.
Yeah, your boy Mick West founded that company.
Mick West?
The conspiracy debunker.
He founded
Yeah.
Neversoft?
He told you all about it when he came on the show.
I didn't know
Also,
anything
like
about
5
that.
years. This is like the throwback episode, the 2018 throwback episode right now.
I'm really.
Wow.
I had no idea.
Yeah, he was a programmer on the original Tony Hawk or something.
That's
And he-
crazy because I was
part of that
thinking about
company.
making a game, program, a developing. It's not even funny, but I'm going to say it. I was thinking of making a video game company called Always Hard.
Right. Yeah. Wow.
You can use
Big
that one,
hard
Jimmy.
dick.
Hey,
called
I
Big
got my
Hard
eye
Dick.
on you.
Much sharper.
Oh, shit.
Dude, it's our mantra. I did a bunch of programmers walking around with hard-ons. All right, so it immerses you in the skateboarding lifestyle. So does that mean you have to play it high?
For me, it's seeing the implementation of doing a trick, like doing it in motion capture or just getting on video and then seeing it play it on the game, especially with the new consoles. It just looks real.
Okay. So if you're grabbing...
Hold on, hold the
way
phone.
you grab...
Pull up an image of Tony Hawk Proving Grounds. He says it looks real. Let's see what it looked like.
Back in the days, that was like tip top, I feel like.
Was that for the
For
Wii
sure.
where they had the board as the console? Or the controller?
No. I think it was for PlayStation?
PS2 and
Oh shit, that does look pretty good. Okay, I'm with him. I can see why he
I've
thought.
spent many hours on that game.
Oh really?
Yeah. It's a good
Dude,
time.
Tony Hawk could crazy on those games.
I saw an interview with him and he made like multiple, or I think he said how much he made, and it's a fucking shit.
Got to be like 100 million.
More, I think. I mean, if I'm not
You think
mistaken.
more? Maybe he's a billionaire.
I don't know.
Because there were so many and they were so popular.
They gotta keep making them. Why'd they stop?
True. Why'd they stop? Jamie Kennedy skateboarding experience.
Grab your trick. It's
Yeah. No, but for real, you know, like
go back.
the way you grab your trick.
It looks real.
Okay. So if you're grabbing the way you grab your trick, it's
Yeah. No, but for real, you know,
you
like
grab your trick, and then
Yeah, I grabbed the trick. Yeah.
and then they can grab their trick.
And we hope one day, Jamie, you get to grab a trick.
Hey, I grabbed.
And we hope one day you'll grab a bottle of water and
sober up.
A friend at AA. It's kind of fascinating that nobody said anything to him like, "Are you drunk right now?" But not
I'm
their
drunk.
place.
Chicks every Friday, but I'm sorry. All right, look. Why don't we let's show this stuff. Let's let people. Brian, what are we gonna watch? You want to show a little clip of this now? Wow. Epic gap. He was really fast. Oh my. Ow. That's insane.
Skate checking's like retribution.
Oh, geez. That wasn't very courteous.
Hey, they're security guards.
How many points for that lady?
All right, thanks, buddy.
It really is off the hook.
All right, thank you. Thanks, everybody.
Give it up for those guys right here. You guys have a great game. Call me tomorrow. I see some virgins in the audience. Virgins? There's so many virgins in here. Richard Branson is doing this event.
That was potentially funny.
Guys, he was going for something there.
Potentially funny.
No.
I'm seeing he acknowledges recently, and he said he wasn't drunk. He was just tired because he was up for 2 days filming.
No, really?
Yeah.
That's hard to believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's hard to believe, man. But I don't
He
see
should've
why he
just-
would lie
I was
about
gonna say,
it.
yeah, I would just say
He
I'm
should have just
drunk,
said he was
yeah.
drunk.
That would be
That's a better excuse.
It is. I'm legitimately concerned if that's him sober. But he has no reason to lie, as far as I know. Man.
All right.
He's like, no, I wasn't drunk. I'm just a really terrible comic. I'm actually just that bad. You know, like, fuck, man.
Yeah. No, you're right.
That side got that joke. Do you guys
Got
not
it.
have Starbucks in here? I mean, ask me how I'm feeling. I'll be you guys. How you feeling? What? The game is called Friend or Foe.
Yes.
Like foe what?
Faux fun.
Faux cheesy?
Oh, my
Faux fun?
God.
Faux wins. I just want to get this up. You're English?
I am.
And you guys know he's English?
I enunciate.
You do? So I was wondering if I could just do the whole interview as Ozzy Osbourne.
Absolutely.
All right.
Aren't you
That's
doing that
not
already?
funny.
No.
I like that he's attacking him for being English, though. That's my...
Yeah, right on.
That's my vertical. So let me get this straight. You're English? No way, dude. This guy's English. I like that angle. This guy...
You guys are Americans. You're supposed to be with me. Okay? We're not.
Ooh, he's getting heckled by E3. Holy
That's
shit. The nerds are fighting back.
Oh, shit.
Who's funny now? He's funnier than you, someone shouted from the audience.
Who said that?
Brutal.
You never get out of the house, I think.
I'm not sure you got the physical presence, the gravity to be on stage in this game right now. I think we need about 20 push-ups. Excellent. Excellent. It's better
Oh,
than I
God.
thought. Recover.
Why is this
Recover. He doesn't
happening?
need to do all 20.
Oh, all right.
But I want to bring up now.
What's up?
I want to bring up now a real man.
Oh.
Not that you aren't.
How much
All
am
right.
I getting paid?
Oh, mamma mia.
Epic.
E3 does it.
Not anymore.
Wait, it's dead?
Yeah, I believe it was just made official this year.
Yeah.
Well,
This is Dunzo.
this is what killed it.
Yeah.
And that is delivering a
This is what killed
brand new
E3.
experience
with wild heist missions, intense cop pursuits, grueling car battles, and jaw-dropping action moments. No longer is this just being about being across the finish line. We are putting you behind the wheel of an action.
Yeah, what is this? This is in the beginning.
Yeah, I think it's probably.
Hold on.
It's probably started from there because you've watched those clips so many times.
Yeah.
What up, guys? Thank you for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Wellens, and I am a YouTube creator. So I am here to talk about Need for Speed.
Oh, man.
Yikes! Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback.
It's an edit, but the raw, you can't find the raw?
So I found every version I found the raw cuts after like a minute. So
God, it's such an iconic clip. Can't believe it. This is the worst. It has to be the all-time most embarrassing or cringy hosting fail. Maybe for me, I don't know.
What didn't Kendall Jenner have a flub up?
She
like
did
that?
have a bad one, but I think this one
This is worse.
might be worse. Hers was quicker. Hers was really bad. Like she was supposed to introduce One Direction. She's like, or no, she was supposed to introduce another thing, and she said one instead of the band that she was introducing.
Can you send that? Because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, oh my God.
It's funny because I just searched Jesse Wellens, like this massive YouTube creator, and the first suggestion is E3. He's done so much on YouTube, and the first...
Not even about this, just that Google makes that association.
YouTube did
No way.
Also,
It's
the
posted for so long.
the John Travolta one's pretty bad at the office.
Send them all. I can't get enough of this shit.
The John Travolta at the Oscars is a classic. Adele Dazeem. Adele Dazeem.
All right, so here is Jesse's in all of its splendor, and then we can decide which one's our favorite. And again, Jesse's a friend of the show. He came on the show, and we actually talked about it. It was a nice conversation talking to him. He's a trailblazer on YouTube. He was one of the originals. The spin kills me.
What up, guys?
What up,
Thank you for
peeps?
having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Jesse Wellens, and I am a YouTube creator.
I love how he's like, y'all know who I am. Like he's fucking Gandhi or some shit.
He said if you don't know who I am.
No, he says y'all know who I am.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brutal.
What up, guys? Thank you for having me, EA. If you guys don't know who I am.
EA. Oh, that he's paying by EA.
I am. My name is Jesse Wellens, and I am a YouTube creator. So I am here to talk about Need for Speed.
It's so much better without the editing. You can't improve this.
Yeah.
Payback. If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback.
He was saying I'm bombing. Holy smokes.
That's good.
I haven't seen this in a very long time.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah, it's a great game. But all right,
Great day.
all set aside, I'm a YouTube creator. Need for Speed Payback, it's coming out. I got my boy Marcus, executive producer here. He is the producer of the game. Thank you, Nick, for having me.
Hey, man. Thanks, Jesse. Obviously, we're really excited to tell everyone about Need for
He
Speed.
didn't even say the best producer in the game. He said he is the producer in the game.
Oh my God.
That was just iconic, man. Phew. Hard to top, but let's try. I haven't seen these ones. You guys
Wait,
have watched?
we have to do our ad.
Oh shit, we probably missed it by a lot, eh?
Yeah, I've been trying to.
What?
Yeah.
When did you try to tell me that?
I've sent it a bunch of times in our chat.
Let me see.
It's not a big deal. We're at an hour.
Oh yeah,
so.
we did.
So someone in chat verified a donation says I'm the guy in the purple shirt in that clip. And
No
there's
way.
A guy in the shirt.
In the background?
Yeah, in the background.
Yo.
It's pretty funny.
Iconic moment.
In the Jesse clip?
Yeah.
He's in the background. He's the purple shirt guy?
It's right
This
behind
guy that
Jesse.
donated, yeah. Right behind there.
I was-
You made history.
Dude, your purple shirt guy. What am I doing? Don't show that. All right, thank you to Stamps.com. We love Stamps.com.
We do.
Let me tell you something about Stamps.com.
Tell me about it.
They are changing the way that the world interacts with postage. They're improving it. They're taking it to the next level. It's a new way. Here's what they're doing. First of all, let's identify the problems. Going somewhere, problem.
Pain.
Paying a lot for something, problem. Standing in lines, problem.
Hate that.
Now, like you, and you value your time on this earth, then you're like me, and you're gonna go to stamps.com. Now, here's how it works. You print the postage from home. They send you a digital scale. You weigh it at home. You print the postage for the envelope, the package, whatever it may be, and then you schedule a pick-up. It will come to your door. Do you understand what I'm saying to you right now?
It's unbelievable.
A person will come to your door and take the package and mail it for you. You could drop it in the post box, mailbox, in your whatever yada yada's boxes. All boxes. There's boxes, shipping boxes. I feel like Jamie Kennedy right now.
Yo, what's happening? You can also drop it off at the post office because
thank you.
Genuine USPS postage. That's right, but at a fraction of the cost.
Yeah, thanks, Dan. Here's the other thing. You can save up to 89% off USPS and UPS. So that's where the money stays.
Whoa!
They work with over 1 million happy businesses, so their negotiating power is insane.
That's leverage.
If you go there and you're paying as an individual, you're just ripping your own self off.
You're nobody.
89%, man. So here's the deal with them. Save time, save money. If you're in a small business, if you're just a dude that loves to mail shit, or a woman, or non-binary, gender non-specific, or questioning. That's what the Q part is, right? Questioning. We like to honor the questioning. Some say I'm questioning, 15%. Keep your mailing and shipping moving at the speed of your business with Stamps.com. Keep up with promo code HLEAP for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial plus free postage and a free digital scale. Low long-term commitments or contracts. Just go to Stamps.com, click the microphone at the top of the page, and enter the code H3.
That's right.
Thank you to Stamps.com. A loyal supporter. Thank them for us and consider supporting them if you mail things. Thank you.
Shout out to Stamps. Shout out.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I feel zoinked out right now.
Mm-hmm.
I woke up I just feel like my head is full of shit. I can't think straight.
Oh, Crane fucking
But my
smashed
my
you right
nose
as
is
that.
clear as day, man. So there's that. I can breathe.
That's good.
Baby steps.
He can breathe.
Let's move. We got all these great other ones. I have not seen this Kendall one.
Will this get claimed?
Oh, let me actually check that first.
Yeah, we
Don't
should check
watch
it.
it.
Billboard Music Awards seems
So as we check that,
likely.
I'm going to use the potty. I'll be right back.
All right. I'll clear that nose out. Clear out that reservoir. What's up, everybody? Got a bunch of these here. Super chats.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Also, real quick, I just want to thank everyone for all the recommendations. I'm trying everything for my eyes. Surgery
lumifying?
is the last thing I want to do, so yeah, had a lot of recommendations.
Shout out.
What are we about to try?
This is something called Lumify. It's supposed to help my eyes from doing what they do.
Huh.
We'll see. But
hope it
I've
works.
tried so much, so I don't know.
Dan, can I do a quick PSA to Caltrans real quick? Talking about potholes.
I guess, yeah.
All right, state of California, Los Angeles County, fix your fucking shit. All right, just fix it.
Zach, there was a storm yesterday.
I don't care.
That's
Fix the fucking potholes.
Well, then, I mean, I'm with you on fixing the potholes, but I imagine many were created, but from the storm. I don't care. Fix it. Okay. Well, Zach's upset because he just hit a pothole for the second time in a month.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did you get another flat, dude?
Yeah, I did,
What?
Cameron. Uh-huh.
Okay, tell me, how fast did you say you were going when you hit this
about
one?
5 miles an hour.
So that detail. That detail.
You have to
How do you get a
see-
flat when you're going 5 miles
Dude,
an hour? I
you-
guess I just have to see it.
You have to see this crater in the fucking earth.
And also just like, I mean, I don't know the scenario you were in. Maybe you
Caltrans,
just couldn't see
fucking
it.
fix it, Caltrans.
Fix the fucking shit. Fix it.
California Department of Transportation, we're on you. You're on
We're
fucking
on to
notice.
you.
dude.
Fucking dick. Fucking fix it.
We're on to you. We know you haven't been doing your job. We know.
We know.
We got you.
You thought you could fucking hide it. We fucking got you, dude.
We got you.
Or give me the fucking asphalt or cement or whatever. I'll do it my fucking self.
How am I supposed to drive to Zach Lewis live at the fucking Echoplex?
Yeah.
Fucking potholes. The coming home LA show.
How am I supposed to do that?
You better fix it by August fucking 11th.
You have that much time, sir. Sir? We'll be watching.
Well, thank you. That was my PSA.
Okay, we got it.
Great news. Kendall Jenner did not claim.
She didn't Lovely. claim.
Yeah.
Oh, love her.
Yeah,
Queen.
love her. Thank you.
Love
Thank you,
her.
Kendall.
Thank you, Kendall. Sarah donated $10 and said, Jimmie's friend Mozzarella Man followed me on Instagram seconds after I liked his post. I've never been so excited.
It's kind of sus, dude.
Careful. Be careful, Sarah.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Let me
Be careful, Sarah.
let our good friend Vosh.
I think it's pretty sussy.
Yeah, it's a little sussy. Meg Sharp said, I just got a notification from Jeff's barbershop saying Jeff ruined The Bachelor. Has anyone checked on Ethan's sister?
Uh-oh.
I don't know anything about that. Sam?
Uh-huh. Right.
Keep Ethan's sister out your
Wow.
fucking mouth.
I think that we should hold auditions for a new Jimmie.
For a new
that'd be
Jimmie.
so
just
funny.
a new
I think that is
wacky
a
old
great
man.
idea.
I think it'd be so
I'm ready for
funny.
a new wacky old man.
too.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Everybody has time slots, audition slots.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm down. We can, if you have some sort of eccentric uncle or aunt, really, it doesn't need to be another dude, but somebody quirky, somebody 70 plus but thinks that they're like under 40. If you know anybody like that, reach out.
Dan, you ever hear of a
Maybe
It's not gonna be
you
the
know there's
same.
like those LA, native to LA. I don't want to use the term wacko, but you know the
Delusionals?
characters of LA.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course.
There's this one guy named Paul. I'm not going to say his last name.
Okay.
He's around always,
Mhm.
and he was a billionaire back in the day.
Hmm.
Now he does street magic.
Hell yeah. I've always called them champions.
Yeah.
That's always
Champions.
Yeah, there's just like there's a certain type. They're masters of their own domain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Jimmie is a champion.
Absolutely.
In his way, you know?
Of the Jimmie Olympics.
Yeah.
You guys have so much fun when I'm gone. I hear
Yeah.
you hooting and hollering.
I was just going
Now the
off,
teacher's back.
going off about Caltrans. They need to fix
He's
their
popping
shit.
off on Caltrans, dude.
Caltrans?
I have a
Yeah.
The
Quick-
people that work on the roads.
quick little live
Oh,
update.
yeah. Go ahead.
I don't think it's in the clip because some of the language, but Myron from Fresh and Fit just said that gay dudes are better at sucking dick than women. He
said that before.
I think he's made that claim.
Oh, has he? Okay, so maybe
Also,
this isn't new.
Or
but-
something
one
similar.
could
But
argue
send
that.
it.
Send it.
What were you going to say, Olivia?
I feel like he might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, the logic is good.
Yeah, the logic makes sense to me.
Like you would assume a woman might be better at.
Well, so this is
Giving
probably.
more to another woman.
Are we sure this is breaking news, or is this somebody just
No, I mean,
discovered this?
It's not
breaking
breaking
news to me.
Yeah, I've seen.
I love.
I've seen it, but like it's worth watching as many times as we like because
Sure.
it's phenomenal. Here it is. It says the N word in it.
Yeah.
Jesus, chill.
You're saying, but what is one thing they're good at sucking? What is one thing they're good at sucking?
Wait, that's coconuts.
Even gay dudes got the beat on that. What the? Bro. I don't know. I'm just assuming. I'm
this is
just
all
assuming.
fun.
I don't know. What? I don't know.
He was trying to be like men are better at everything than women,
Right.
even sucking dick.
That's right.
Kind of
Dudes rock.
put himself in a corner there. It is amazing.
You okay?
All right, so let's go ahead and keep watching these because I'm having fun. So let's look at
Kendall.
Kendall.
Please welcome Kendall.
Let me just pull this up here.
Jenner.
The band about to rock the Billboard Awards
Awards comes from down under, but the direction they're heading is straight up. Recently, they made their debut on the Billboard 200 #2 this summer, and now we welcome
Wait, what?
one.
Oh, golly.
Guys, I'm the worst reader.
I think
They're
at least
only getting big.
at least she was self-aware a little bit. Where Jesse's was just like, and he could never even get.
glitched
He goes,
out.
He goes, I'm bump. Which makes it all even so much worse.
I missed that one.
What's the deal with this food? What is this shit? It's like
what food?
These Alma gummies.
I think Lena was just eating that. I think
They're good. They're low sugar gummies.
They're good, but
I think they're a little melty.
yeah, kind of nasty looking.
Take a look.
She's
Nailed it. Pretty good.
introducing 5 Seconds of Summer, and they're another boy group, and in the monologue they gave her, she says they're moving. She says the word direction, or they're only moving up, and I think that in her brain she was like One Direction, and like that's what
got
happened.
it in her.
And she was like one, because it's supposed to be 5, not 1.
I see. It didn't seem that bad to me. I mean, it's embarrassing.
It's bad, but not. Yeah, Jesse's
Jesse's
the
the
got that beat.
Oh yeah,
Jesse's the god.
Yeah.
I was going to put him.
But then there's another one you guys wanted me to watch.
John Travolta's might take the cake.
Have we checked that one? Because that didn't you say it was Oscars?
Is this why he's
That
a
was the
Scientologist?
Oscars, if I'm not mistaken.
Like
Oscars might be a no-go, but we'll check the claim.
Yeah.
The embarrassment was so brutal, he had to turn to Scientology.
No, he's been in that shit since the 70s, I think. Isn't he old school?
Yeah, he's OG.
Yeah.
Early adopter.
Yep.
Yeah. He was on the
Scientology
ground
Night
floor.
Fever.
John Travolta. We love John Travolta, don't we?
His house is fucking insane. He's a pilot, and he parks like 747s in his fucking house. Like he lives in an area where you can park airplanes.
Does he live in like middle America where you could have a ton of land?
I think it's Florida. I think that-
Florida?
yeah.
Nice. Let's see. He looks good. I mean,
He looks better since he got rid of the Scheidel.
great hairline. That looks like he maybe have got plugs.
No, that's
It's
a rug.
definitely-
It's a rug, yeah.
Definitely not real.
Wait, you think it's a toupee?
No, it's known a
Yeah.
He's wearing a toupee?
Well, he's bald now, but yeah, that's a rug.
Wow. Oh yeah, now this is a bald dome. Now that's a dome right there.
He looks good though.
He's a
Damn.
proud bald man.
Yeah, he should have embraced it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a proud bald man, and we love them.
Shout out.
Just embrace it. Look at that.
Shout out,
dome.
brother.
I would like a community of bald men who just, shave it down to the skin, and then they all come together and touch
Touchdown
heads.
You bald
Everyone
dome
gathers.
bastard.
I'd love that too.
It's like Captain Planet, but for bald people.
Mm-hmm.
Our powers combine. We shall
Welcome to the
make
first
Ethan's
ever
hairline
video-
better. I don't know. Oh no, John Travolta got claimed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Oscars, right?
What
They
do
don't-
I mean, what if
they
we
don't
play the
fuck
audio?
around.
I didn't know people did that. Like they just cruise around with the hairpiece.
He does the
He's
impossible.
a movie star, dude.
His movie
Of course.
Gotti got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Gotti, yeah.
Do you think this is a natural color?
Yeah, that one looks great.
That's some Jimmy Lee shit
So
right
wait,
there, man.
is he up front that he's wearing a toupee in this? It's like not a secret.
No, he was probably not super upfront about it, but come on. And also, it's just known that he's bald.
It looks phenomenal for a toupee, though.
Yeah, but I mean, he's Hollywood A-lister.
Damn, they know how to do that shit, huh?
Yeah.
He looks great, bald.
He looks really good
looks
with the shaved
amazing,
head.
bald.
Like, he should have just embraced it a long time ago.
I'm seeing some articles saying that he got a hairline transplant.
Oh, he's back.
maybe. He's back. The hairline's back.
John
Staying
Travolta-
alive, baby.
He's staying alive. The hairline's staying alive.
Transplant. Let's see. I thought when you go bald like that and you embrace it, you stay there. Because it's like finding God in a sense. It's like
It's like finding.
you can only wake up once.
Right,
Be
that's
born
true.
again once.
That's true.
However, I'm not seeing anything about a new hairline.
Hair transplant. Oh, here, I saw an
Yeah.
article.
Hair.
It is hair.
I was
Okay.
bullied because I had hair.
Let's see. John Travolta's hair transplant journey explained. I don't care. Actually, let's move on. I don't need to read about John Travolta's hair transplant.
I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. We've got. That was a long tangent, boy.
Mm-hmm.
We've got.
And it's 1:45 right now, so we have about 45 minutes until our friend Jesse gives us a ring. So do you want to? How about the
breakdancing dad? Oh, the new entrepreneur. I've been wanting to
That's
talk
what
about
I was
him.
going to suggest.
He's good.
It's pretty good stuff.
And we have Cav episode 3, which I think we've touched on a bit, but
Yeah. That's kind of evergreen, though.
you got Jordan Peterson psychological breakdown of Ben Shapiro's song.
Right, that's
he does
still
it.
in
Thank
there.
you so much. He does an hour analysis.
Right.
On Ben Shapiro's fucking.
We kind of missed the boat on that one, though.
No.
I feel like the meme wave has passed.
Yeah, we did. Let's do the guru. I
Let's
love
do it.
It's been a while since we covered one of these guys, and this guy's new. He's just splashing on the scene. His name is. Let's see.
Luke Belmar.
Luke Belmar is here, and
Thank you, Luke.
listen up. There's
Got
a huge
something to
crowd.
say.
Yeah, there's a crowd gathered around him. God
Thank you,
damn,
Luke.
I can't.
Instagram.
So annoying.
Mention to me 5 people in your life right now that you give them a phone call and be like, yo, drop me a $250,000 wire.
Maybe you.
You need those people, right? Because your net worth isn't calculated by the money that you have, but by the access that you have to money. You could be poor, but be in a federal position where you can print $100 billion and put it into any industry where you have prior investments. It's all about positioning.
Dude, that is the dumbest shit I've maybe ever heard. First of all, net worth is not defined by how much money you can steal. It's like, yeah, I live next to a bank and, well, I could theoretically bomb the vault and grab some cash. So my net worth is about 100 million. And then the second part.
Doing fraud on like a massive like $100 million level.
He's like, bro, all you have to do is become the Secretary of Treasury.
Yeah.
Get inside Fort Knox. Do a gold heist.
All that gold into your own company.
That's right. And then you can put it in an industry that you own that's like the most roundabout way to try to make money too.
Yeah.
It's like just make a company that's good. I don't know. That's crazy. Also, if you're rich and successful, why do you need to ask people for money? Yo, how many people in your life do you know that will send you $250,000? Hopefully nobody's sending that without a single question. It's like,
no, it's just like that. It's just like the other week when I hit you up, Ethan. I called and I was just like, "Yo, Ethan, I need a quarter milli now."
I said I got
Venmo.
you, bro.
Venmo me that shit.
I says, I'm trying to protect your net worth, dog. I got you. It's about access. Crazy, right? I'm gonna wait this
Like, is
again.
there like some sort of Discord or something? Or maybe we should...
I will say he has a really good ability at expressing the dumbest possible concept so confidently that you almost want to think like, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
In due time.
Oh shit.
Capital.
No. Oh, dude, we can learn from him. We just have to pay him a little bit, and then he'll teach us everything he knows.
Yep. Then you can call him for $250,000.
Bro, I'm working on becoming the Treasury Secretary right now. We're gonna be so rich.
Mention to me 5 people in your life right now that you give them a phone call and be like, yo, drop me a $250,000 wire.
Yo.
That is the dumbest. Five, and not just one, 5. It's 5. Name 5 suckers in your life that are like they have dementia and they're super rich, and you know.
Thank you, Luke.
Are you doing like a wire fraud? What do you mean? Are you trying to like sell them old people insurance?
Maybe you.
You need those people, right? Because
Yeah, that's good shit. So that's just one taste of our boy Luke. Here he is philosophizing about money. So when we first found this guy, he was super underground. Very small likes. But I'm seeing some motion. He's actually getting
some motion out
some
there.
fans. Although the top comment on this is, mate, congratulations. This might be the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
46,000 likes.
Wait, this comment has twice as many likes as the video.
He ratioed him?
He ratioed the shit out of him.
Whoa!
I didn't know you could do that on Instagram.
Yeah, that's rare. That's rare.
Wow. All right, well, this is going to be good. Let's take a listen.
You look at a bank. There's also a bank, a river bank. What does the river bank do? It controls the flow. The flow of what? The flow of the current, the currency. If it's controlling the currency, it's also controlling the flow of what? The cash flow. Money moves like water. So if I understand where the water is going to go, I just have to position myself where the cash flow is going to be next, and I will get wet. Welcome to the big leagues, motherfuckers. I think people need to start studying words.
It's stunning.
You're
It's
getting
stunning.
wet?
Welcome to the big leagues. I'm getting wet.
It's honestly almost. It's like genius level satire.
Yeah.
It
Because
really
he's
is.
saying a whole lot of nothing and then doing this.
Yeah, he did that from a boat. He like rented a
11
boat
from
just to do that shot.
Why is he on the boat? Don't you want to get wet? Get in the water, my friend.
Also, that
flow?
Listen,
Get in the flow.
I'm not going to be judgy, but that boat was not spectacular. It wasn't like a yacht. It was like a little. It
Normal
was a
ass
dinghy.
boat.
So
It's a
bank,
dinghy.
a river bank. What does the river bank do? It controls the flow. The flow of what? The flow of the current, the currency. If
He's like poetically dumb. I mean, he's so dumb. It's art. Have you ever seen that before? I haven't. Golly.
Once or twice.
Hmm.
it's controlling the currency.
I just found a picture of him with our boy Sebastian.
No.
Yeah. Actually, that
Of
reminds
course.
me. Last night I was going through YouTube and I saw Sebastian had a highlight where it's like reflecting on H3 or something along those lines.
Oh, I'm curious what his thoughts
Yeah.
are on that. If he's done some self-reflection
Yeah,
or
let me look.
send me that. I'd love to hear his
All right,
thoughts.
Ethan, let me think about it. Hold on.
Oh God, you know what the caption is?
Fluoride
calcifies your pineal gland.
I just want to be left
Why
alone.
are all these dorks just don't want to? They want to have smelly breath so bad. Fluoride is good, people. We like fluoride. We love fluoride, in fact. Two legends, man. God. You just have to be dumb and confident, and you can really achieve anything in this world.
Let me think about it. Hold on.
Really, it's phenomenal.
I don't know if this is
It's
Luke's
also
actual
controlling-
website, but I found this. It looks like it could be, but it's insane if it is. This right here.
Luke Belmar.
.com.
No shot, that's his website. A role model for thriving success.
Thank you,
He's in
Luke.
the Matrix. Wait, I thought we were trying to get out of the Matrix.
Right, good call. He can read the feed.
Technically, he's not in it. See, it's just around him. He's out.
What the fuck is this? Notion dashboard crafted with Luke Belmar's entrepreneurial journey in mind. Is an innovative tool to assist in tasks typical of a dynamic entrepreneur. Focus on YouTube video creation and effective management with an executive assist. What the fuck?
Let me have to change your mind.
Buy now for $7.
It's the tools you need to be an entrepreneur, like making YouTube videos and getting an assistant to boss around.
What are you? But it's a
The
tool.
two most important
it's a,
things.
It's a plug.
Yeah, it's a tool.
What the fuck are you selling? I don't even understand. Nah, this looks real though. I don't know why anyone else would put this effort in.
Yeah, I think this is real.
Oh boy. Lessons from Luke.
Yo, he's getting wet.
Yeah,
He's living the dream right
He knows
there,
where the
bro.
current is.
Oh my god.
Let's see.
I gotta sign up.
Belmar's journey offers several invaluable lessons. What are you, 25? What journey? His story is a reminder that success is attainable, but it requires passion, determination, and a timeless worth ethic. I feel like I'm just reading ChatGPT now whenever I read this shit.
It probably is.
The flow of what? The cash flow. Money moves like water. So if I understand where the water is going to go, I just have to position myself where the cash.
That was so corny, bro. You should be embarrassed about that.
He's like taking a like Bruce Lee like quote and like butchering it. I feel like.
Yeah, be water.
Yeah.
Be water, like cash, flow. Speaking, bye-bye, Ryan. Right.
You hate fat people. You're misogynistic.
Okay, maybe not everyone actually agrees with me. And like I kind of
This is 13 minutes. Should I just watch from here?
At 2 minutes and I'd say
Made
about 10
Seb
minutes.
find God is the title.
Yeah,
of
he
this.
found God after our podcast.
Yo, I'll be real. People make fun of me for the Bill Burr stuff, like that it changed my. I never said. I didn't make me find God.
Right.
That is true.
That's like a real existential crisis.
That's very different.
What you said? 2 minutes?
I'm saying your timestamp. Yeah.
I'll just start from 2 minutes. Thank you.
I know how it is to not be overweight, and it's better not being overweight. And it feels great when you're not overweight. If you had been overweight, so it's like okay.
Yeah, I think I was just echoing like Ethan's arguments from H3. Which can we get into that?
Sure.
If you want, yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Comfortable. So basically, you just
It's sensitive.
Yeah.
It's a sore topic for him. Let's remember, he was like, I wish I could have a conversation with Ethan. He's the one that invited me to this dialogue.
Let me think about it. Hold on.
Yeah.
said like a couple things online that he disagreed with. You hopped on the podcast or on his podcast. You guys had a lot of contention. It was a very contentious contentious podcast.
Thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. I know it's getting a little contentious, but I appreciate that we're having this conversation.
Wait, what? What is that word of the day? These motherfuckers not know what that word is? They're making fun of me for saying contentious? It's like 5th grade reading shit, isn't it?
I mean, the way that they play that little soundbite did make it sound like word of the day.
What the fuck are you guys doing? Was it 5-year-olds watch this show?
Conversation.
Ethan, you are so annoying to argue with.
But that's what it feels like to you, but I'm picking at your logical inconsistency.
It's crazy. I don't think that the human mind is supposed to be able to comprehend and intake that level of hate and like.
That's what I was doing.
Hatred and dislike from other humans. But yeah, it was wild. After the podcast, because it was live, there were 70,000 people watching. I didn't know that.
No, there wasn't that many.
Probably not that many, no.
Not 70. Maybe.
It was one of the first debates.
Yeah, but nobody knew who he was. I think he had like 40 maybe at most. Maybe 38. I don't know.
I didn't know that. I thought it would be like what we're doing now, and then you post it on YouTube, and it's like whatever. That's what I thought. But no, it was live. Like I was like in the middle of the podcast. I'm like, yo, I got to take a piss.
Oh, our chat's telling me you taught him the word. They're making fun of him for not knowing it. When he called in, you were telling him what it means. You were asking him.
Yeah, but why? Okay, whatever. We love Sebastian. He found God.
So yeah, it was crazy. After that, my Twitter, you know how it's like 20 plus on the notifications?
By the way, love the echo in that big house.
It's perfect setting. Perfect studio
Reverberating
space.
back into the fucking microphone.
Doesn't sound that bad though, to be fair. I've heard worse.
I would click on the notifications, it'd go away. I would wait like 1 or 2 seconds, it'd go back to 20 plus. All
right, whatever. Yeah, welcome to actually having a career on social media.
I think you helped him, to be honest. I mean, because he said he didn't want to be like the next Tate. He doesn't want to be associated with that. So, I don't know.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, he said that where like half the audience feels bad for him and half of them thinks he's guilty. So, I don't know.
Well, I guess without watching this whole thing, if there's other interesting timestamps, let me know. I'd love to give him credit, if there is credit to give. But what I want to do is go back to Luke, the genesis for all this crazy shit. Here he is praising the Saudi royal family. We love the Saudis.
Thank you,
It's like, what?
Luke.
Okay. And I'm not anti. Yeah, okay.
Family, they literally built this entire sandhill into an absolute utopia. It's absolute bananas. and you look at their
what? Yeah, it's in the. I know it's in the Emirates.
That wasn't footage of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, it's awesome.
net worth on Forbes, and it says $2 billion. To make $2 billion a day. You have no idea. These people are sitting on trillions of dollars liquid, whether it's in cash or in liquid petroleum, black gold. They're sitting on trillions of dollars. Real wealth shuts up. Look up.
What? All that real wealth shuts up? So why are you yapping? You're broke ass. So his philosophy is just by the nature of having money in of itself is an admirable quality. That's the win. Having the money is the win. Interesting. We love the Saudis, don't we? Shout out Saudi royal family.
No money.
He's learned a lot from Asians, he says. Oh, fantastic. He's
I'm not going to tell you. No chance. That's one of those things where I will never disclose how much I'm worth because I've learned a lot about how Asians move with regards to money. Money's energy.
Yeah.
And the moment you begin to expose that energy, right, people start to understand how powerful or how weak you truly are. So numbers, we'll keep them private. Let's just leave actions.
Let's keep the numbers private for a few decades on my case. You know what I mean? It's not looking too good.
To speak for themselves.
Nice, yeah.
That's the name of the game. You guys will see it. Give me a year.
Yeah, I mean, it's not exactly a new philosophy that people don't tell everybody how much they're worth. Pretty sure that's
No.
That's kind of the norm.
You learned
I
this
thought.
from Asians.
Yeah, what? What does that even mean?
It's
You don't understand.
What the
Asians.
fuck does that have to do with Asians?
Money is energy. It's also water.
Right.
It's everything. It's life. The guy likes money. Well, by his logic, I'm the fucking goat. I'm assuming I have more money than him. I think, probably. So as much as I shit on him and say he's like a total dumbass loser, I'm right because I have money.
In that video, he was on a helicopter.
I did see that. I don't have a helicopter.
Have you ever been on a helicopter?
I've never even been on a helicopter. I don't have helicopter money. Where is he richer than me? Oh, that's so embarrassing for me. God, I'm worthless. I'm worthless.
Was it worth all the lie?
Meeting Andrew Tate. Oh no. What's with these shots where he's just talking to a mob of people? Like, did he do a casting call to bring out actors into Central Park or something? It's just so bizarre.
The mob.
He brings 40 bitches. 15, 20 doms in, pop them. 5 in the morning. Guy goes back in, opens up his big ass computer, fucking 4 screens. Not this bullshit working on a MacBook Air, like a lot of you motherfuckers. Not unoptimized. On your mouse, answering iMessages, doing business on iMessage, like a bunch of clowns, amateurs. No, the guy opens up fucking 10 chats. On that side, he's playing chess real time with 10 chats open at 5 in the morning, fucking looking at crypto charts, looking at the news, listening to something, fucking 5 in the morning. The dude's fucking working, bro. He's on his grind. He's on that shit.
Sounds like he's on drugs. If I had to guess.
Also, 10 chats. Don't we know part of his business model is he was pretending to be girls, and he was like doing the sex.
We do know that. That's true.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. What a fucking dumbass.
4/7, boom, boom, boom. If you're not competing at the same level, you're gonna be left behind. So I go to Tate's crib, right? 5 in the morning, we go out clubbing, he brings 40 bitches. 15, 20 doms in, pop them. 5 in the morning.
What's Doms? Wait, is he? Oh, he's saying they're
Dom
doing.
Perignon.
Oh, Dons. Oh my god,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, you don't know the lingo because you don't fucking have a helicopter.
And having some beers with friends.
Fucking poor loser, dude.
Guy goes back in, opens up his big ass computer, fucking 4 screens. Not this bullshit working on a MacBook Air.
None of this lame ass one monitor. Oh, you text, bitch. Cute that you text.
Those are probably fucking security monitors that he has on all the women in his house, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like this dude never even met Tate.
He also, I like how he talks shit on using a mouse. Like, that's for
Bro, you use a laptop? That's fucking embarrassing. A mouse, laptop, and texting is poor people shit.
Like a lot of you motherfuckers, not unoptimized. On your mouse, answering iMessages, doing
On your
business
mouse?
on iMessage, like a bunch of clowns, amateurs. No, the guy.
Bro, what the fuck? Everybody texts. Everybody texts, bro. They're not wrong. I love mouses.
What's wrong? What's unoptimized about using a mouse with a computer?
That's definitely the most effective way to manage 4 monitors.
For sure, yeah.
What are you using, a trackpad? You're like my Nana? You're on that Nana wavelength. I'm not a fan of all that shit. It's not as good. He can learn from me. Oh, he actually says how much money he has. in a interesting twist of fate.
You hadn't met any Asians.
All right, guys, you already know. Got my boy.
This is his shot. He shows this everywhere.
He had never met an Asian person at the time of the making of this video.
He didn't have the Asian wisdom.
Dude, I know an Asian dude. He blew my mind. That's his helicopter
All right, guys,
shot.
you already know. Got my boy Luke in the house. I will allow him to introduce.
You know, everybody in this dude's high school hated him.
Yeah.
He was probably such a dumbass loser. You know the guy.
Yeah.
Coming to school drunk and all this kind of business.
Chaos in the hallway.
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. On the street.
Himself. A little bit about myself. I've done multiple figures in e-commerce and then rolled over.
He's a dude from a rich family that like steals Snicker bars from the AMPM. You know what I'm saying? Just for no reason. You'll know who exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's so funny. When you said you know this guy, the kid I was thinking of was just like that. Rich family. He would like steal stuff from amusement parks, even though he was rich, just because whatever.
Dude, I remember I went out with a few of my friends to AMPM. I've never stolen anything in my life, and they just nicked some candy bars, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? Why'd you guys do that? It's only like $1. I know you guys have money.
It is so
It was crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all stealing candy bars, man? I know it was you, Luke. Put it back, bro. It's not too late.
Basically every penny of my net worth into crypto in 2020. 40x my net worth. Launched NFT projects. I made about 9 million with NFTs, flipping them and selling them. So I was pretty.
Clipping them and selling them.
Flipping, probably.
Flipping them and selling them.
Pretty good venture as well. Now just building a capital club, which is going to be the largest decentralized entrepreneurial network on planet Earth. You've been in the entrepreneur space like me.
This was a year ago, by the way, so it's a big decapitalization on Earth project in the works. Watch out for spooky cursed money. That's what I'm always saying, man. This is going to be good. Oh no, more Asian philosophies. This is fantastic.
This is from 4 weeks ago. That other video is from a year ago. He's learned a lot in the last year from Asians.
Yeah, it's fresh.
And there's money that carries bad energy. If you don't understand this principle and you keep bad money, you will be cursed. And if you don't believe it, so be it. And if you're not cursed in this life, you'll be cursed in the next. It takes a lifetime to build your character, your reputation, and it takes 1 single second for everything to come crashing down. There's money that carries good.
I want him to expand on the idea of cursed money.
Yeah, I'm curious.
I feel like all of his money is cursed money.
And what does that curse do? You know? Because some curses are worse than others.
Makes you lose money, probably, which is the worst thing in his world.
Yeah, maybe.
I think, that's Lukey boy. Watch out for that cursed dollars. Why do poor people like God? Now we're talking. Karl Marx in the building. Let's do a socialist revolution.
Let's hear it.
Poor people worship God more than the rich people. And it doesn't
Is that
have to
true?
do with because the rich people are better or whatever. They're checked, right? At all times they're checked by the system or they're checked by life that, damn, like they're not that great, right? You're not that much. Because that's the reality. We're all dust. We're not worth anything. And if you can come with humility, right? Like humble.
Oh, this is a copyrighted song. Let me mute it.
I checked.
Oh,
I
think
think these are all checked.
That's crazy.
Humble yourself. Then you can have a relationship with God that is based on being teachable. And a lot of people have an interesting relationship with God that once again is based off of what they've been told who God is. If you want to experience God, you have to be intentional. You can find God in
What
nature.
is he saying? The words, it's like the words are not conveying
They're not
meaning
adding
to
up
me.
too much, yeah.
This is like just entering a bunch of random words and saying it.
Sure, you can find God in books, you can find God in your interactions with other people, but you have to be willing to look for the truth. There's a reason why
What?
You just wouldn't get it.
So who is he saying that?
Pineal is too calcified, bro.
For sure, I need to get some oxygen.
You don't have enough Asian friends.
Was he saying that the rich people are constantly
I
getting
don't
checked,
know
or
what he
the
was
poor
saying.
people are getting checked? Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't follow that one. Sorry.
He's on another level. Not with him yet. He pinned his TikTok with 1.6 million views of him talking about the millionaire mindset. Let's see.
I'm saying that he did go to the Tate compound.
Oh, we have photos?
Yeah.
Okay. He's the real deal.
He is, man. He met Tate.
I mean, it makes sense. It's the easiest way for Tate to advertise Hustlers University to a young audience.
Dude, I wonder if he like charges people because like all these wannabe financial gurus, it's just like a rite of passage to get a picture with Andrew Tate.
That's a good point. Yeah, he's probably pimping them out too.
It's like a fan meet and greet ultimately, where he just takes photos, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think Andrew gives a fuck about this kid. You know what I mean? He doesn't care about Luke Belmar.
Dude, they'll pick up, send two text messages, not do anything, send 3 text messages, do a deal flow here and there. And why are they so far ahead? Because they know something that you don't, that it's not about hard work.
Hold on. He just said that they're texting. Now, this must be the old version because texting is for losers and poor idiots. So, contradiction?
You look at rich people, dude, they'll pick up, send two text messages, not do anything, send 3 text messages, do a deal flow here and there. And why are they so far ahead? Because they know something that you don't, that it's not about hard work. It's about how you position your mind, how you think, and how you operate. Why is Jamie Dimon, right, the CEO of JP Morgan, why is he at the age of 27 doing $100 million deals with Warren Buffett? And there's other 27-year-olds that are working at McDonald's. Like, what is the difference?
What the fuck?
There is a massive difference, and it's right here.
Yeah, I wonder.
I wonder what the difference is.
Some people are smarter than others.
For sure.
Oh. Yeah. Awesome, man.
Yeah, Jamie Dimon's dad was Theodore Dimon, a giant broker at JP Morgan. Jamie Dimon grew up going to New York City prep schools.
Yep. You were looking. Yep. I was just reading that.
Stop hating. Money is right.
He's just smarter. I love that. Why is Jamie Dimon getting a mating at JP Morgan at 27?
Why is Ryan Kavanaugh making a production studio at 25?
I wonder why, dude. I wonder why. That is weird.
Warren Buffett, as far as I know, is a self-made man. His story is crazy.
I don't know.
Look, well, we can find out. Let's
He
see.
was the son of U.S. Congressman.
God damn it.
Businessman Howard Buffett.
Son of a congressman. He probably positioned himself to know where the cash was flowing.
Probably. Unironically.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so there's no heroes in this world, actually. Everyone's a phony. Let's see here. Yapping about men being feminine because of tap water. Now we're getting into it.
Yes.
We learned already about the fluoride. Dude, don't stop drinking water. Now it's going to make
the best advice.
Going to turn you into a woman.
Your little 13-year-old daughter has accny. Let's put her on birth control to regulate her emotions and regulate her hormones and regulate her mood. And now you put.
What are you, a fucking doctor now? Why are you giving medical advice? Like you know anything? Like at least
he made a lot of money off of Bitcoin, dude.
No, bro. True. I flipped NFTs. I think my credentials speak for themselves, bro.
I said no pickles. 100 million women in the United States on birth control. And now what happens? It's usually a pill, which means what? 90% plus of it doesn't get digested. It goes to
we
your
were arguing
urine.
about this.
That estrogen goes
talked about
into the water. Now you have 100 million women urinating highly estrogenated urine into the water supply. And water is just a recycled commodity. But the treatment plants, they don't treat for estrogen. Neither do they treat for testosterone. So now you have all these feminized men drinking this tap water, and you're asking why Alex Jones is realizing that the frogs are gay. Hey, you're a little.
The frogs are gay. Yeah. Wait. Did we ever come to a resolution? Am I going to turn into a woman if I drink tap water?
I think that's a big negative. We when we looked into it, the whole thing was like that is a real thing, and it's been studied about from people urinating, that entering the water table or whatever. But the estrogen thing specifically, I think it was less than 1% of the estrogen that's in drinking water is from that. The vast majority of it is from like agriculture.
Right. It comes from other shit. It's not even related.
And the whole like if you drink a glass of milk, you will get more, like 100
Right.
times more estrogen than you would from drinking what's in the tap water or whatever. So
Sounds like you've already been
it's all very
feminized.
silly. It's all very silly.
The estrogen already got to you.
How you gonna milk an oat?
All right, here's the thing. Here they are, man. This is dope. He's smoking a cigar and shit. He looks dope.
Oh, hell yeah.
I can see his ankles, hot ankles.
Well, if your theory is right, maybe he couldn't afford the main Tate. He got Tristan instead.
The knockoff Tate.
Yeah, B tier.
The meet and greet's like half
It is
off.
what it is.
That's
Tristan.
a huge ick of mine is bare ankles.
I love sexy ankles. I love that bros are showing off skin.
Ugh.
I agree. No, and again, I'm not
That's
a
the game.
fashion icon, but it's the worst.
I used to do it all the time.
It's unbecoming, AB.
AB,
I haven't done it recently. I don't know if it's even still in style.
Ugh,
just-
ankles.
I still haven't
Cover
gotten
them
on
up.
Definitely
Cover 'em
not
up,
with, cover 'em up,
sluts.
not with Air
Yeah.
Forces though. It was never a thing with Air Forces. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's unbecoming.
All right, I'm gonna go to the
Of you
bathroom
men.
before Jesse gets here. Is he in the waiting room or anything?
He's not, but he's a man of the radio world. I have faith that he's going to be right on time. So in 3 minutes or so, we should have Jesse in here.
All right.
That
well,
is so crazy.
it is. With that being said, let me go to the bathroom and I'll hopefully come back and talk to Jesse Lee Peterson.
Can't
And
wait.
so, have you been with men?
I haven't.
I wonder if they're watching right now.
I'm really-
This producer might already be watching, Zach. Just saying. Let's see. Got a $5 donation. Oh, this is the nail girl. Bria Beauty, right? Dan. Thank you for the shout out my nails, guys. I'm homesick, so really my day. Love you guys.
You're amazing.
You are amazing.
Get well
Thank you
soon.
for doing that. And yeah, I hope you feel better. Get some fucking Mucinex. I hear it's made of miracles.
Dude, yeah, they put miracles in the bottle.
Yeah.
You can't breathe.
I read this one earlier about the Mott's boss. Did you see Howie's insane prank call to the hairstylist on his podcast? He convinced some poor woman he needed to bring a corpse to the salon. No. Dude. Howie is maybe one of the funniest boomers, I gotta say. He really, he's kept the spark, you know? I love him. Can I be the official H3 pod pharmacist with peace and love? No. No. But thank you for the donation.
No.
We're not hiring for a pharmacist position at the moment.
No.
But
I
said
we
no.
appreciate your application.
I said no.
And we'll keep it on file. Just in case we need one in the future. Super Duper Full gifted 20 subs, so shout out for that. Thank you. Super Duper Full. Thank you so much.
There was a $200 donation earlier today.
200?
Yeah, from Sydney Joe saying, my dog passed away. Thank you, Ethan and the crew, for always being there.
Sydney. Sorry to
about
hear
that.
that.
Sorry for your loss.
Yeah, 6. Let's see here.
Someone
My 23rd birthday yesterday. Can I get a shout out? No. Producer watching a producer. Sick with the flu. What is that?
Who's that?
I don't know.
Who's making that noise?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That was weird.
Yeah. I saw
think it's
someone
pretty
say
sussy.
Ethan should tell Jesse that he's 15% gay.
I think that'll probably come up. Oh, he's actually in the waiting room.
Punctual.
I knew he'd be on time. I
On the
knew it.
dot.
2:30 on the dot.
Punctual,
Also,
man.
I want to apologize to you guys because probably for the next week or two, I'm going to be saying amazing.
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 Ethan,
Amazing.
Jesse's here. Let's see. W Dan, thank you. Tip for AB, get eye drops with oil. Have the same problem and it changes my world. Lubes the domes every morning.
You
Gracias.
oil your eyeballs?
You should look into that before
Wow.
you. I don't know
Dude,
about
look
that
at
one.
this desk. What a fucking disgusting mess.
Clear it off.
You got
We
that
have
too.
we have company.
Oh, he's here already.
No, I'm about to let him in, but let's tidy up a little bit.
Yeah, let me tidy up.
Yeah,
man.
tidy up.
Serious.
He's
talk,
coming
bro.
in.
You don't have to grab it, please. Don't grab it. I'm just moving. There's like a pile of nasty snot. Yeah.
Just shove it all over to the right.
Yeah. Let me get a little.
Yeah, there you go.
You don't have to touch.
A little more. Yeah,
Please
get it
don't.
out of there.
Please don't. Please.
Okay. Shall I let him in?
Let us begin.
Okay. Here we go. One moment, please.
All right, don't worry, Abia. I'm already on. That's a big part of my plan.
Okay.
I'm going to disclose that.
That's good.
I have to be honest with him.
Hello, test. Jesse, are you there?
We got Jesse.
I am, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
He's coming very quiet.
Jesse, can you hear me?
I hear you, but it's not loud enough on my end.
Okay, go ahead. Is it on your guys' side or our side?
Yeah. It's our side. It's our side. Hold on.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, just one moment.
This
that's
is
better now.
the JLP show, wonderfully framed. These guys are professionals. And you're right, Dan, right on time.
I can hear you, Ethan.
He's coming.
Hey, Jesse, how are you? Can you hear me okay?
All is well.
Can you turn him up a little bit?
Yeah, we're cranking it. You have it all the way up?
Yeah, he's coming in very quiet.
Let me make sure.
One moment.
Turned up here. Yeah, I'm turned up all the way. Maybe just give it a little more gain on that channel.
Yeah. Hold on.
Turn up a little bit more on my end.
Okay, that should do it better now.
Hello, Jesse. How do we?
Yes, sir.
There we go. That's much better. We can hear you now.
Good. So how we doing? Are you live? Are you doing your show right now? Or are you just calling into ours?
No, I'm just on yours.
Yeah.
My show is in the mornings.
Okay. We're live, so
Okay.
It's what it is. But you're a radio man. You know about live broadcasts.
Are we on right now?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So thanks for calling. I've been a somewhat, you might say, a fan. I love the way you interview people, although I'll be upfront with you. I am a lib. You might call me a beta male.
What a beta?
Yeah. Right. So
How is Moses doing?
are you that's like, I don't know which way to take that.
Wow.
You mean like Moses the prophet or like Moses my brother-in-law?
Moses, your brother-in-law.
How do you know Moses? Why would you even ask that?
Everybody know Moses.
What?
Even God knows Moses.
Wait, why did you ask me that?
Because I just wonder how you're doing. I haven't seen him in a minute.
Wait, stop. Why did you ask me how's Moses?
Because I haven't seen him in a minute, so I just wonder how he was doing.
So you've seen Moses.
Oh yeah.
What
Everybody know Moses.
So you're talking about the prophet.
No, I'm talking about your brother-in-law.
Okay. You've already got me all twisted up. This is what I'm saying. You've got this interview skills that you've already got me discarded. All right,
why
Jesse.
is that?
What?
Why you just got about asking how he was doing?
You don't know my brother-in-law.
Well, how would I know to ask about him then?
But then how do you know him?
He got married, right?
Oh, stop it.
I know what's going on.
Who did he get married to?
Some crazy woman. I was surprised that Moses married a crazy woman because he seemed to have more common sense than that.
So I don't know what's happening. I don't know if there's a producer that knows all this stuff that's feeding you lines. How did you meet Moses?
He came to my office.
To do what?
I can't tell you all that.
Oh my God. Okay.
He was here for a meeting.
Okay, all right.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing. So Jesse, let's just get into it because I understand you only have an hour. You have a show called The Fallen State, correct?
Right.
So what is The Fallen State? What does that mean?
The Fallen State is really a show of different conversations. And what I realized is that human beings are in a fallen state and they live in their imagination, which is hell, and that their nature is evil. And that's why they treat each other, though we're all created in God's image, they treat each other, I don't anymore, but
if
they
we're
treat each other like hell, like the lack of love, because they're living in the darkness of their imagination. They're in a fallen state and don't know it.
If you says that we're created in God's image,
right?
It seems that you're maybe a little insulting to God because you just said that his image is his imagination is hell.
But no, they're not living. They have been turned away from the Father, so they're not living from His image.
Oh.
That's why we must be born again. We must return to the Father.
But do they
all
have
who are born of the woman is living in hell because they have anger. They have their mother's nature. And so their nature is evil. But when they return to the Father, then their nature return to good.
I see. So women's nature is evil.
Yes, because Satan is the woman's God. The God
Satan is
above-
woman's God. Jeez.
Yeah,
Okay.
the God above is the man's God.
Yeah.
And the God below is the woman's God. That's why all who are born through the woman are born into hell.
Are you for real?
I'm sorry?
Do you believe that for real?
Without a doubt, how do you think you became angry?
I'm not angry.
You don't have anger?
I'm an alpha male.
You don't have anger?
I get angry sometimes. Does that mean that my mom is the devil?
I'm sorry?
It seems kind of reductive to say, oh, you've been angry, which is a common human emotion. Everybody's felt it at one time or another. Anyone who's lived, and to say that it's because your mother is a Satanist or something like that.
And you're right. Every human being are born into hell. And that's why we must be born again of the Father.
I see.
You know, God said there will come a day when I return the children to the fathers and the fathers to the children. Every human being must be born of the Father in order to have perfect peace, in order to live on this earth in perfect peace.
Can a woman live a righteous life if their God is the devil? Do they have a shot? They can. So what do they need to do to live a righteous life?
They too have to do as the man have to do. They have to forgive their mothers for imposing her will on them and turning them away from their fathers and recreating them in her image. And once they forgive their mother, don't ask for forgiveness, but forgive her for what she's done. She could not help it.
What if
And
your mom
once they
didn't do
forgive
anything
their
wrong?
Once they forgive their mothers, then they forgive their fathers for not protecting them from the mother. He couldn't handle her because he married to his mama. You become
Wait,
attracted
what
to
if your
you hate.
mom didn't do anything wrong? What if you have a nice mom who's great and she didn't do anything?
That
Great.
doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist.
No.
There's okay, good. So what are the sins of the mother? What are they?
Is anger, jealousy, envy, strife.
But you feel all
revenge.
that.
I'm sorry?
But you feel all those emotions. That's not a feminine emotion.
No, it's a mother's emotion. It is a feminine emotion because Satan is a feminine spirit.
But you feel anger, right?
No, I never feel anger.
You have never felt anger.
I didn't say I never have felt it. I did 30-something years ago. But when I forgave my mother who resented my father and tried to turn me away from him, God forgave me, and he took that spirit away. So I don't feel anger anymore.
Well, I'm very happy for you. But my mom, and how dare you speak about my mother like that, Jesse? I'll have you know she's a great lady.
No such thing.
Man, you really hate your mom, don't you?
No, I love my mother now, but all children hate their mothers. And that's
That's crazy, because you know the famous psychological analysis by the great Sigmund Freud says the opposite. Kids want to fuck their mothers. What are your thoughts on that?
They do because you do want to F the person you hate.
Oh, wow, I didn't know that.
Oh. You become attracted to the person that you hate.
Are you attracted to your mother? Were you
No,
attracted?
I don't hate my mother anymore.
Oh, okay. When you hated her, were you
If
attracted to her?
If you notice in your life, every woman you get involved with, just like your mother, you couldn't handle her because you never overcame your mother.
When you
And
were
so
an-
you're still attracted to that same spirit.
When you were angry at your mom, were you sexually attracted to her?
Not her, but women like her. It was the same
okay.
spirit.
Okay. Let's go back to the top here because we could go down this rabbit hole forever. So let me ask you about: are you married?
No,
Do you have children?
I do. I have a son.
Beta. Only one son?
I made a son first.
You only have
Beta
one
males
son.
But
you're-
beta males make girls first. Alpha males make boys first.
Hold on, Jesse. You're telling me you had a child out of wedlock? Beta.
That's true. Then I was in a fallen state. You're absolutely
okay.
right. But then I have 2 grandkids, adult grandkids now, and then 2 great grandkids and 1 on the way.
Why were you never married, Jesse? That seems like a great, frankly, in your line of work, And with your values, it seems like that would be a real shortcoming of yours that you're single still.
And why is that?
Well, don't you live for family values, good Christian family values?
You can live for them without having to be married. Jesus never married. God wasn't married. Paul wasn't married, but yet they stood for those values.
Okay. So then, well, let me put it this way. I have 3 boys. And I'm married.
Nice.
I'm alpha as fuck.
All the way.
Right. Okay, good. I wanted to get that out there. I couldn't sit here with you calling me beta. I would crumble. I couldn't deal with it. You've said, but I hope you're not offended when I do say you are kind of beta.
No, I'm not offended by that at all.
Okay, good. Because you are.
Thank you.
Oh, good. You have said previously that you are afraid of affirmative action policies. What do you mean by that?
Well, affirmative action is set up in order to keep the blacks weak and dependent on government and not ever growing and becoming their best in their talent and what they can do. And so what it does is discriminate against the ones who earn their way, and it gives it to those who do not earn their way. And it's just not right. It's evil. It's wrong for the person that they're giving it to who are not earning their way. And it's also wrong against the people who are earning their way. It's just not, it's an evil plan, and it's not working at all. It is causing nothing but confusion.
And so what crucial occupations do you think is being overrun with affirmative action types of people that's harming the industry?
Well, nowadays it's everything really. We just heard a report that I talked about on my show. They're hiring air traffic controllers and pilots and things like that, and these people are not qualified, and they are getting rid of the white people who are qualified, and they're putting the unqualified people there. And you see it in the military. They're even talking now about doing it in the medical field. They are giving these people these positions without earning their way. Not only is it not good for the individuals themselves, but it's not good for the country.
How can I, as somebody who's trying to identify affirmative action where things are vulnerable, how do I identify an affirmative action person who's in a spot they shouldn't be?
Well, you can question them about did they earn their way, but you can see in the way that they operate, they do not operate at their best.
Are you an affirmative action radio host?
I'm not.
How do I know?
That's the problem with it. And you're right about that. You make a good point, because now that the blacks are getting affirmative action and reparation and all that for so many years, you do have black men and women who are earning their way. But how would you know, since you know affirmative action is set up for the blacks?
It's just
like Justice Clarence Thomas, for example. He earned his way. He worked hard. He came from a tough background. But because he's black, it's hard for anyone to accept that he's earned his way because he's black. So everybody just assumed that that the blacks are not earning their way. They are part of the affirmative action program.
So that's possible.
So it really does a bad job for all the blacks, to be honest.
What about like white Nepo babies who are born into tremendous wealth and privilege, and they can pretty much skate into any field, any kind of job that they want because maybe their parents have leverage and they know people and all this? Isn't that, in a sense, as dangerous as affirmative action, or perhaps even more?
Did you say what kind of babies?
Nepotism babies.
What's that?
Nepotism is when you get favored treatment because of a family member.
There's nothing wrong with that. That always happens in society.
But don't you think that putting but if they're not qualified,
it even happens in the black society. You have family members who know someone that knows someone. It's common sense that they're going to refer you.
Right, but if you're at like Harvard Law, you're going to get fast tracked into one of these big law firms, and maybe you're not good. Maybe you're not even good at school. Maybe you're father just bought like a wing at the Harvard University and so I don't want that guy as my attorney. Do you?
I mean, I'm not against personal referrals.
Right.
I don't agree with affirmative action based on color.
So what about affirmative action for Native Americans?
For the Indians?
Yeah. Those are the ones.
Affirmative action shouldn't be for anyone. The Indians need to put down the pot. And they call it peyote or something, right?
Oh,
they need to put down the peyote and get up and earn from the South. The beauty about life, if you are an individual, you think and do for yourself, there's no one or nothing in life that can stop you. And America, when I was growing up, was that way. And now it has been, individuality has been deemed to be something bad. And there's this group thinking now. And so the group is always in a pitiful, I can't make it, needed mode. That's why I believe that we must return to being individuals, one nation under God.
But Jesse, you participate in groupthink.
What do you mean?
Well, you're part of a movement, the manosphere, right? This conservative online movement about teaching young men that everything is not their fault. It's the world's fault that they're, not successful, or that, they're gay because they hate their mom or whatever.
I'm not part of any movement.
Well, why do I hear so many people saying that kind of stuff?
I don't know. I started Bond 34 years ago, and I didn't know anyone at the time, but I started because I realized, and at that time I realized that the blacks were suffering because they had been turned away from their fathers, and
excuse me,
the Democrats and others were telling it. Also, the so-called civil rights leaders were telling the blacks that they were suffering because of racism. And I knew that was a lie, so I started BARM, my nonprofit, Rebuilding the Man, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny.
Even during Jim Crow, that racism was a lie?
Let me just finish this.
Go ahead.
To encourage blacks to not fall for the lie that some white man can hold them back, right? And so I started BARM 35 years ago. And I wasn't, and still am not a part of any movement, but just to encourage the men and women to return back to the Father.
So,
what were you saying about Jim Crow?
You're saying even back then there was no such thing as racism?
Right. No
even Jim Crow.
Right.
That's not racist to say that black people need to drink from a different fountain.
No.
No.
As a matter of fact, I grew up, as you know, under the Jim Crow laws, and blacks and whites got along better back then than they do today, because back then
wasn't the KKK like hanging? I mean, sorry to be uncouth, but I'm pretty sure the KKK was like killing black people. But then, they were just like they were just doing that. I don't know.
No, that's
lynchings.
not true.
There was lynchings and stuff happening back then. You don't see those.
That's not
today.
true. That's not true.
Oh, so what's the truth about the KKK?
Let me tell you about the Jim Crow.
Okay.
During those days, the blacks worked for themselves. They had family. They had fathers and mothers and grandparents, and they worked for themselves. And they taught their children to work, and they taught their children to treat people the way that they would like to be treated. And then the wife did the same thing. They too taught their children to work and be independent and to treat people the way they would like to be treated. And as a result, the blacks bought land. They had trades. They bought, if they wanted to go to a trade school or college, they went and did that. And they came back as professionals. And they didn't have false leaders. Someone leaded them. God was the head of the family, and the father was the head of the wife and the children. And so it wasn't until the civil rights movement came along, no such thing as civil rights, by the way, but when the civil rights movement started,
But Jesse, if Jim Crow happened, if that was still in place, you wouldn't be talking to me now.
You don't know that. Why would I?
Because everything was segregated. I, as a white man, probably I'm not. You know what? I was one of the good ones. I would have never gone there. But however, there'd be people
But
saying,
that's
"No,
not
don't talk to
true
a white man."
That's not true.
No.
Because even under the Jim Crow law, black and white people talk to one another. If they wanted to talk, they got along. Those who wanted to get along.
So
but you have to realize you have evil people, and there are some people who return to good.
Let me hit you with a stat. Between 1882 and 1986. Now you were born in 1949, so you were probably in your 20s, somewhere in this time frame at the end of it. There was 4,743 lynchings that occurred in the United States during that time period. Is that racist?
I don't even know if that number is true because you have to realize that the human heart is wicked and that the people make up numbers in order to get what they want.
Why won't you
I
admit
don't
that
even know
hanging black people is racist?
I'm sorry?
Why won't you admit that hanging black people is racist?
Oh, because it's not. If that was happening, it was evil. Our battle is a battle between.
No, they were like, the KKK is like, we hate black people, and so we're going to hang them. They say that. They actually said that. They're like, this is, and so that's not racist.
No, it's hatred. It's either good or evil.
Does racism exist? Is racism real?
You asking me a lot of questions. Calm down.
Whoa.
You're not letting me answer.
Hold on, Jesse.
You're not letting me answer the one you're asking.
This
you're
is how
like
you interview
asking,
people.
and before I can answer, you run to something else.
Go ahead.
And so
I'll give you space.
we're not finalizing any conversation. What the? What's wrong
What?
with you?
Amazing. Yeah.
Amazing.
I'm sorry, Jesse. Go ahead. I'm trying to interview like you interview people.
That's not how I interview.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I know how you interview.
No. According to Wikipedia, 1,000 plus white people were lynched. Was that racist?
It could have been, depending on
Why?
the situation.
No. Racism is a made-up word. The word racist is a made-up word to cover up evil and in order to divide and conquer. When I was growing up in Alabama, there was no such word as racism. It was either right or wrong, good or evil. There's no such thing as racism.
So racism, it just means evil. But that seems reductive. I mean, there's different types of evil.
Racism doesn't mean evil. Racism is just a word. It has no meaning.
Do words have any meaning?
No.
No word. Words don't mean anything.
Not at all.
Oh man, how are we gonna pin you down on anything? What are you doing then? What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
Well, your words don't have meaning.
Right.
Well, how can you say that?
Because it's true. I mean,
but you're talking to me.
Practical words have meaning. Practical words have meaning because, what you're going to have for dinner. Your wife might ask you, what do you want for dinner, or what type of house you want to buy. But those are practical words. We don't live by those words. And those other words are only used to keep people down in order to control them for personal gain.
But that doesn't mean they don't exist.
God's voice is a voiceless voice.
Okay.
And the voice of evil is a voice that you hear in your head that sound like you. And they're always lies all the time. All thoughts are all, except for practical ones, all thoughts are all lies all the time.
All thoughts are all lies?
All the time.
Jeez, man, that sounds like you're in a prison. You're in a hell of your own making, man.
Except for practical thought. And you're right. People who live in their thoughts.
But everybody thinks.
Those who believe thoughts are living in hell, in their own hell within themselves.
Very interesting.
Just think about a thought that there are people who have committed suicide because a thought told them to commit suicide. There are people who are depressed and have fear and lonely and all these things because they have believed thoughts. Not because it's real, but they have believed a lie. They believe thoughts.
Let's move on to another topic. Why do you call Trump the Great White Hope?
The Great White Hope. I'm glad you mentioned him.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what he has to say.
He's back.
He's back.
Basically, all I've done is keep my promise.
That's why I call him the Great White Hope.
Is there a whole bunch of sounds, or is that the only one?
There are a whole bunch of them.
Let me hear some more.
Friends in the morning, they're very honorable people.
Wow.
From this day forward, it's going to be only America first.
So
I rest my case.
yeah, okay. So, do you love white
This is
people
Trump.
more? Do you love white
This
people?
is Trump right here.
Yeah, we love Trump. He's the. But why point out his skin color?
What do you mean?
Well, you call him the Great White Hope. Why do you reference his skin color?
Is he white?
By the way, if you think you can out MAGA me, think again, buddy. All right, I got my own tools.
Amazing. I have one of those, by the way.
Oh, you do? Put it on.
I don't have it in the studio.
That's convenient, Jesse.
I didn't know you were gonna want me to put it on. But let me see what else I have. Hold on, because a lot of people have given me a lot of Trump stuff.
But Jesse, why do you refer to him as? Wow. Is it Jesse? Is it normal to be a? Jesse, let me ask you a question. You might ask one of your guests.
Look at this.
I have a pertinent question that you might ask one of your guests.
Did you see that?
I do. Do you think that it's normal to
Here's my
fetishize
hat.
another man that much? Oh my God, you do have it. All right, Jesse. Well, then let me do this. Do you have one of these, motherfucker? This one's even bigger. Oh, shit. You actually do.
I have a black Santa Claus that someone sent me.
Do you believe Santa Claus is black?
Do you find it amazing that they finally did a black Santa and they put him in a wheelchair?
It is amazing, actually. What's his story?
Is they knew that he wasn't going to do any work.
So they just put him in the wheelchair?
Yeah, because they knew he wasn't going to do any work. It's affirmative action Santa.
Oh, Jesse. Jesse, why do you refer to Trump's skin color? Why does that matter?
Because he's a white man. He did when he was president an amazing job on America. He gave a lot of people hope. And he's great at what he's done. He worked for the people and not against them.
You have one of these?
I don't have one of those.
He's hot. Looks good. Okay, but that doesn't explain.
I'm glad to know that you support him, though.
Why? Well, personally, I think Obama was a great president. What do you think about that?
You're playing.
No, he did a lot of great things.
Like
Talk
what?
about hope. He gave people lots of hope.
What did he do that was great?
What did he do that was great? He was chill.
You can say that again.
Yeah.
He had Big Mama. And so what did he do that was great?
What did Trump do that's great?
He did drilling, brought back jobs. He built a wall, almost completed a wall around.
No, there's no wall. Come on, Jesse. There's no wall.
He didn't complete the wall, and when Joe Biden became president,
he did like 1%.
Instead of completing the wall, he stopped the work.
Jesse, you're not being fair.
Even though it was paid for, so he brought back jobs. He drilled. He worked on the wall until they stopped him. He left. We had our enemies respected us around the world, and the people worked together. We finally had some unity in the country.
But he didn't build the wall, right? That's just a matter of fact.
He didn't complete the wall.
No, but he didn't even come close. He built like 1% of it.
He didn't complete the
wall.
wall.
But you said that was something good he did. He made one.
That was.
Since when does 1% of something you promised a good job?
I'm sorry, he didn't complete the job because his time ran out.
But the amount of completion matters, right? The amount of completion matters.
I'm sorry?
The amount of completion matters. You say he didn't complete it. He didn't do 100%. But if he did 1%, surely that's not as good as 50%. I wouldn't call that a good job. 1%?
But you're not making sense. If his time ran out, and he wasn't.
You said he built the wall, Jesse. Come on, there's no wall.
Well, let's put it this way. If this makes you feel better, he started building a wall, putting up a wall. Time ran out.
Okay.
And he did not finish. And according to BBC, he did 654 miles. That's
out of how many?
That's more than 1%.
Let's see. What percent of the wall was completed? I don't know.
Well,
458 miles. What are you typing, dude?
But why did you say 1% and you really don't know?
Oh, sorry. You know what? It's like 25%.
But you really don't know.
Well, now I do. It's 25%.
Someone just told you?
Yes. Somebody who fact checks.
So why did you say 1%?
Well, I was wrong, clearly, but it was 25%.
But why did you say 1%?
It's 25%.
No, why did you say
25%?
You're not answering the question.
Well, it's a rhetorical question, is it not?
No, why did you just throw out 1% when it wasn't true?
Why did you say Trump completed the wall when he had only completed 25% of it?
I didn't say he completed the wall. I said he built the wall.
Okay.
And I said he did not get a chance to complete it because I ran out of time.
Well, how are you going to, if percent is a word and words are made up, then what are we even doing here?
We're communicating.
But words don't mean anything.
We're communicating.
I got you, Jesse.
Somewhat. Word doesn't. That's why you let them go in one ear and out the other one.
Let me move on here because we can go down this rabbit hole, and I love it. I love it. I love where your mind's at on all these issues. What's the deal with being gay?
Well, if that's what they want to be, there's nothing. Everybody entitled to stay into their hell if they wanted to. But if they want to overcome it, they can. They can overcome it, but if they want to stay in their hell, they can die in their hell. No big deal.
I've met very happy gay men. In fact, gay means happy, if you believe in words.
But again, they may have false happiness, but they have no peace. And again,
how can you say that?
Because if you're not overcome evil, you have no peace.
Did you overcome being gay, Jesse?
I never had to worry about overcoming that.
Okay. And then you say that gay is a cover-up for evil. What did you mean by that?
Everyone that's born through their mothers have to overcome that feminine spirit. They have to overcome anger. And there are people that are into all kinds of things. We all have to be born again of the Father. And so what I'm saying to the people, if they were to really start working on themselves, because our battle is a spiritual battle, and if every human being adult human being took control of their own life as an individual and work on themselves, they can overcome all things, all these things that they think that they are, and which other evil people are trying to confirm that that's who you are because they're evil. There's nothing in life that you cannot overcome, but you got to start working on yourself. And our battle is a spiritual battle. We're not our thoughts. We're not our feelings, emotions. We're not our bodies. And we have to overcome the identify with those things. And I promise you, you can be free. You can have perfect peace right here on earth.
Jesse, you helped men become straight, right? That's part of one of the projects you've worked on in your long career of philanthropy.
No one can help anyone be anything. Only God can change your life. You can't help me. I can't help you. That's why you have to. That's why you have to leave people. That's why you have to leave people in their hell.
Okay, but you worked with gay men, helping them find the path to straightness.
I work with all kinds of people: hermaphrodites, rapists, murderers, white, black.
Do you think being gay is like being a rapist or a murderer?
I think being that is a false identity, so they're lost in a false identity.
Would you rather be gay or a murderer?
I would rather be either.
But you got to choose.
No, you don't.
Okay.
You have never made a choice.
I tried to get you, Jesse, but you're too slick. You're too slick for me.
Why are you trying to get me? That's not masculine. Why you're playing a woman's role?
Excuse me, Jesse. War. There's nothing more masculine than war.
You're playing a woman's role in trying to get me. Men are not supposed to play the female game of trying to get. Men lead the way They don't try to get. That's a woman's role.
Jesse, I'm a man and I'm doing battle. There's nothing more masculine than battle.
Who are you doing battle with?
With you.
Why? I'm not doing battle with you.
Well,
I didn't even
you
know
didn't.
we
You
were
don't
having
know
a
that you
battle.
aren't yet. But we're interlocutors.
And why? I thought we were friends. Why are you doing a battle?
We are. I'm a fan of your interviewing style. So I'm trying to exhibit some of your styles back on you. But obviously, ideologically, we are completely unaligned. It's friendly banter. But you called me a woman.
I said that if you're doing battle with me right now, you're playing the woman's game. But
Is battle a woman's game?
That kind of battle is.
Oh.
Let me ask, are you a good person?
Oh, why you got to hit me with that? That's such a... Only God can say. That's how you would answer it.
And what do you say?
I say what God says.
What do you say?
What God says.
And what does God say?
I don't know. I'm not arrogant enough to presume what God would say.
And so are you a good person?
I try to be.
Are you?
Mm-hmm.
You're not answering.
I said I try to be.
You try to be what?
Oh, come on, Jesse.
You try to be what?
I try to be a good person.
By doing what?
Good people things.
Like what?
Like tucking my kids in bed at night.
Why do you call that good?
Is it evil?
Why do you call it good?
Dude, he's the best at this. Well, a big part of what you talk about is the man's role.
Why do you call that good?
What? It's the parents' role to stay at home and be present in their children's lives and to show them love and compassion.
And why do you call that good?
You're right. It is evil.
Why do you call it good?
No, you're right. It is evil to kiss your bed.
I never said it was evil. I never said it was evil. But you said it was good. But you won't tell me why you call it good.
I just did.
Why?
Because it's nice to be nice to your kids.
Does niceness mean good?
Well, I think, if we're using words in any way as defined, then yes, nice does mean good.
And how's that?
Oh, come on. Let me ask you a question, Jesse. You're
But you never
filibustering me.
No, I'm not. You never did answer the question of why do you call that good? Does your wife obey you?
My wife and I, we make decisions together, so I wouldn't use the word obey.
Does your wife obey you?
If something made me uncomfortable and I expressed that to her, she would probably respect my wishes, depending on what it was. But yeah, she obeys me.
Does your wife obey you?
I just said yes, she does obey me.
Amazing.
So, alpha. Oh, Jesse, let me ask you, does your wife obey you?
No.
Beta! Got you again.
Amazing.
Got you again. Let me ask you a question.
I don't have a wife. That's why she doesn't obey you.
That's beta, though.
Beta. No, it's not.
Oh, come now.
No.
Why isn't being a single man beta?
I didn't say it was.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
When?
Yes, you did. I said, Let me ask you another question. There's a paradox with the gay thing that it's kind of maybe obvious to some, but I do like to question people on this. If God made us, did God make us perfect? Did God make us, is God perfect? Let's start there.
God is perfect and he made us perfect.
So then why are people gay?
Because they've been turned away from God by turning them away from their earthly father.
Did God create the universe and everything in it?
He did.
So then God is the one steering them away from being straight.
No, Satan is through the mother.
But he created Satan. He, as all-powerful God, he controls Satan.
Right.
So then he's the one tempting people to be gay. God.
No.
Where was I wrong in the logic?
The whole thing, I just told you, no, it's not from God, it's from evil.
No, but God created evil. God created evil.
Right. Well, God created Satan, and yes, through Satan, evil comes.
So God, this
And
is part of God's plan, is to turn men gay.
I don't know what you got with this gay thing, but
well, this
I'm
is
telling
something you talk a
no,
lot, Jesse. You
I'm
talk a
telling
lot
you
about
no,
gay
that
people.
is not. I'm telling you no. God created us perfectly, and when you return to the Father, you will overcome that old nature that is made of anger, and you will return to your natural nature that's made of good, which is the nature of God. But you gotta overcome anger. And the way that, for those who might be listening, one or two in your crowd that's listening that want to overcome, I'm talking to them because I know most people love their hell, and they love the hell that they live in, and they love imposing their hell on others.
So speak to them, reach out to them.
But those who want to overcome it, I want them to know is that they have to overcome anger. And when you overcome anger, you must forgive your mother for imposing her will on you, trying to live through you, control you, turning you away from your father, and forgive your father for not protecting you. He loved you. He just didn't know how to deal with your mother. And when fathers leave, they don't leave their children. They leave the mother of the children, but the mother made the children think that the father leave them. And so for those who want to overcome fear and doubt and loneliness, suicidal thoughts, the gay, lesbian, drug addicts, alcoholics, pot smoking, all these things that the emotional stuff, they can truly overcome that if they forgive their mothers for turning them away from
Jesse,
their fathers.
would it surprise you if I told you I'm 15% gay?
Neither, it wouldn't surprise me, and neither would I care. That's your problem, not mine.
15%. Is that better than 100%? Jesse, don't make it seem like I'm bringing it up out of nowhere. You talk about gayness all the time.
I talk about everything all the time.
Well,
my show is about whatever. My radio show is about whatever the people call in for. And the Father State, we deal with different issues.
Can you
but do you have are you able to move on because of time? Do you have
No, I have all the time in the world, but I understood you only had an hour, right?
Right, and I'm talking about my time.
So how much time do you have left? Because
and the gay thing is a rare topic on my show.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. You're not gay, right?
That's not your business.
Oh. But you make the gayness a lot of people's business when you discuss
I make it no one's business. Do you want to act like a man?
Do you live in hell?
Do you want to act
Do you live in hell?
a man? Or do you want to, hey, look, I put aside my time. I thought you wanted to deal with issues to help folks.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Because I don't want to play the woman's game with you.
So, well, let me ask you this, because I know
Do you have any other topic, one last time, you could talk to your brother-in-law Moses about this, and he'll help you deal with that and overcome it.
Jesse, why did you like this? Why did you like this tweet by Your Daddy OnlyFans?
Or forgive your mother. Forgive your mother.
He's giving a thumbs up.
She will.
Jesse, why did you like this post from Your Daddy OnlyFans? Part 2 with Sean Boy UK.
I have no idea what
it's two men kissing.
I have no idea.
And they're muscular and very bear-like.
They really think that you're like running your Twitter and stuff. Like,
I have no idea.
Really? Wait, why wouldn't you be running your Twitter?
So why did you?
You really think he would?
Are you? Is
Why
the
do you think he
producer?
is? What makes you think he is?
Oh, so did you like it? Yeah, did you like it? Are you gay?
I don't know any. I have no idea.
Bro thought he was cooking
Well,
right
Jesse,
there.
this is important. The people want to know.
Let me.
Your producer got real quiet. What, did he like the gay porn?
Self-report.
It was one of you two. Someone fess up.
They're hanging up.
Someone fess up.
That's what you want me to do, so you can say I ran. But you guys said you wanted to talk about real stuff.
This is real, man.
Jesse,
this is a real tweet that was liked.
Jesse,
set aside
Jesse, an expose by the Daily Beast, they said that several men had sexual encounters with you, some as long as 10 years. Is that true?
Say hello to Moses, buddy. I'm out.
All right.
Was your producer?
Oh, he hung up.
All right.
Well, you tried.
That was funny.
Damn.
He really hates gay people, like really hates gay people. He kind of, I think he got a sniff of what we were doing when I mentioned something about gayness in the top. It's so funny. All of a sudden, he doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like a good 30% of everything he discusses.
Yes.
Is like gayness, women are evil is
gay?
another one. So it's so funny. All of a sudden, you don't want to talk about it. He liked that shit. You could tell.
He
For
100%
What? Who is he like? The Rock. He's not managing his Twitter account.
Why was his producer so quick to be like, no, it was me? Pretty
Maybe
much
he's
is what he said.
Maybe he's gay. Maybe his producer is affirmative action.
I mean, it could be. Yeah, affirmative action hire. You're right. Yeah.
I didn't know you were gay.
Amazing.
Of course, I love gay people, and I
Amazing.
think being gay is something you're born, an identity you're born into, and I think that there's nothing evil or wrong about being gay. I think it's extremely human to be gay, and I think it's I think love is love, no matter how it's expressed, and I think that's really all that matters. But Jesse is someone who is deeply homophobic and hateful towards gay people specifically, and that is why I followed that line of questioning with him. So
that was fun, though.
I wish he didn't run.
Yeah.
Can we just go back to what the Moses thing
That
was all
was so
about?
fucking
Okay, so this is my theory, and I was saying this before the show even. His producer is a fan of YMH, so I thought potentially a fan of ours as well, or at least knows us, or knows
Sure,
of us.
I
Could have seen
guess.
you on YMH, Ethan.
So you think the producer fed him that to try and
Exactly.
throw Ethan off
I
balance?
mean,
Well,
he doesn't know anything about like frenemies drama. There's no way, right?
Yeah, no.
Although gays do love frenemies.
Does God know you're gay?
So
There
therefore,
was a big. I'm just saying, you know.
Amazing.
Fascinating stuff.
We're
well,
for the
unfortunately,
game.
that's probably the only time we'll get him because that didn't end too well, and we were so close to the end. But I guess
I had a lot.
It was kind of inevitable.
Frankly, I had a lot more questions, but I sensed he was going to bail.
He was losing faith.
I didn't want to get stuck in a topic, so I moved right on. The God paradox thing really tripped him up too.
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't. He really lost his way there.
Yeah.
That was weird.
It said, I have more questions now. He
he-
didn't deny being gay.
He never thought
You
about
asked him
that.
like the most basic philosophy 101, like nature of evil question, and immediately broke his worldview.
That's what blows my mind though, because I think it was Ollie who I was doing that with too.
Yeah.
And for some reason, they live in this bubble where like the most basic level of challenging their doctrine is like unthinkable. It's absurd. It's dishonest.
Yeah.
Because everybody accepts the premise that God is perfect and whatever. So when I said, so if God created gay people and he's perfect and the universe is perfect, and then God created gay people. He wants gay people. God wants gay people. God loves gay people. He loves everybody.
He likes their tweets.
Yes, he does.
God actually loves bears based on the tweets we saw.
Now it's the
That was
thing
exciting
to do.
because obviously we never want to say anything unless you have your one-on-one with whoever is calling in. But when the producer said something, I was like, "Fuck yeah, we could tag in now."
I wish, yeah. I gave a note to the guys that when we're debating, I prefer if there's not too much chiming in because I don't want it to feel unfair, like the person's being ganged up on.
Definitely,
Because
yeah,
it can make them feel like cagey when
Right,
everybody's
and-
coming at
yeah,
them.
understandably.
And
so.
they'll hang
Yeah.
on to anything. You don't want to give them any out as to why you dominated the debate. To be honest.
Oh yeah, just to elaborate again to drive the point home of why I was doing that, since it would probably seem somewhat cruel to people who are unaware of the context, but he is alleged by several men to have entered into long-lasting gay relationships with them, 10 years in some cases, and it's I think pretty I think it's so interesting. I mean, he's like the epitome of the is it even closeted? He's like the closeted self-hating gay man that it's really a tremendous thing. And I think it's interesting to, as a person who talks for a living, I mean, that's his whole job. He does radio. I thought it'd be interesting to explore that concept, but he's afraid of it. He's scared.
Oh yeah, and I think it's so apparent with all the stuff he's saying about mothers and fathers and them being bad and stuff. It has to be internalized things, in my opinion.
If you
It's
know
like
anything
so
about
specific.
his history,
Yeah.
he's talking about the relationship with his mother,
Right, yeah.
and his father. And interestingly, he has a son. However, he left the son and the mother when the child he wasn't even there when the child was born. He bailed on them, so he was an absentee father. So everything he stands for is in stark contrast to the reality of his life. I wish he would just be an openly gay man. That's heaven. He thinks it's hell. He's never been to a pride parade, okay?
Actually,
Yep.
he mentioned going to a pride parade to see what it was all about. I don't know if he actually followed through.
He was
but-
doing some.
Yeah,
He knows what
investigative work.
He was deep undercover. Yeah.
Right.
You don't look gay.
I'm gonna see his ass in the parade, like dancing and shit. I'm
Chasing
undercover.
the crowd.
Yeah.
Lesbians.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that this
Also,
stuff.
he'd look great in rainbow.
I'm surprised nobody's ever done this to him before. Maybe they have, but I feel like nobody's ever done this to him.
He's been confronted before, but he caused a car accident to get away from it.
What?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh yeah, that's the best clip ever.
Yeah.
Wait.
He just runs so.
I sent it in the group chat last night. You guys didn't see- hold on.
I didn't know it was related to.
Yeah, no, that's why he was desperately trying to get away. Hold on one sec, I'll drop the clip.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's an interesting cat. He's an interesting guy.
You
And
guys
he,
gonna-
he hates black people and he loves white people, which is
Yeah.
real interesting.
He said the idea of this country becoming white people becoming a minority in this country keeps him up at night. He said we need to make more white babies.
Oh, somebody hit him with the
So weird.
Oh, it's Young Turks.
Yeah.
So they hit him with some like guerrilla reporting, like some on the what do you call that? Like
Ambush.
an ambush,
Paparazzi?
yeah,
Ambush
an
them.
ambush recording.
Yeah.
All
This
right,
is
let's
so fucking
let's take a look here.
It's muted on YouTube.
Hollywood fixed it.
Yeah.
He's a predator. He may have even hit on David Pacman.
Oh yeah, that's
And
another
he
thing.
ran-
David Pacman, a good guy, a friend of the show, said after he says he was a little handsy with him.
Really?
And David is not a liar. He is a,
No, yeah,
not by
I
any
believe
means.
him.
He made a video saying I was going to ask him about it, but he bailed. He ran.
That
That's
is
and
so
by the way,
crazy.
by his logic, beta.
Let's see it.
Here, let's go.
Ran away and caused an accident when someone confronted him. Here's the video.
Hey, Jesse Peterson. Martin Francis here.
This guy should be using stamps.com. I'll be honest. None of this would have ever happened.
Yeah, you could have avoided this whole
He'd
scenario.
be saving money and shipping from home, man.
Saving time.
Amazing.
Code H3.
Yep.
How are you? So, I'm the first man in your whole career. I am the first man in your whole career that you have run from. Like the chicken song that you played.
Why is he already running?
You are
Like, what is he? He suspects something already.
I think he already knows who this guy is.
Okay.
You'll
okay.
see later.
Gay?
Running from me. You're running from your what you've been doing for
Beta.
31 years. Trying to get us killed
Did you
here.
hear that?
Yeah, I did. What happened?
Jesse's so
though?
upset that he tried.
Oh, he didn't cause that, did he?
He didn't wait for the flashing lights or whatever. So he just-
I think God caused that to help him get away.
yeah.
You'll see the crash in a second.
Oh, you see more of it? Okay.
Yeah.
I went back a little bit, but now the internet's being weird.
Fucking YouTube. Try refreshing.
Gay?
Gay?
Hey, Jesse Peterson.
Oh, here it is. Here's it is.
Career that you have run from, like the chicken song that you played. You are running from me. You're running from your what you've been doing for 31 years. Trying to get
Oh my
us
God.
killed here.
What?
What the fuck? Okay, to be fair to Jesse.
That looks like a crosswalk. I don't know.
Yeah. That I don't think that was really his fault.
I don't think
he like
that's his
barely
fault.
stepped
I don't
out
know,
on the street and immediately
I think it's
somebody.
funny as
No,
hell.
they're
but-
breaking for him. For
No,
sure.
I get it,
I
but
know.
you like.
It's one of those flashing light ones too. So I don't
Okay.
really-
Yeah, I
it's
guess
not
I'd have to
his
see the
fault or anything.
intersection.
It is a crosswalk, so he's not legally at fault, but he definitely caused it.
Yeah.
Just running out in the street like that.
That was awesome. I want to see the pictures.
Yeah.
Jesse's so upset that he tried to cross the street before he should have.
Is there a
And
crosswalk?
caused these-
No. Sorry, this is propaganda. I got to defend.
Yeah,
this.
no, that's
There's
illegal.
no light.
It's not a light.
I thought it
He
was.
had the right of way.
Yeah, if you step out like that.
Jesse, you see, I'm not all bad. I got your back.
Yeah,
on this
no,
one,
we've cleared you.
I'm a beta. I'm sorry.
Beta.
I missed one.
Beta.
Now that said, it is still funny that he's running away from
Cars to
questions.
stop.
Absolutely.
There you go.
And batch in.
Oh my
Damn, dude, what the fuck?
So that's because I now have video proof, more so than before.
Tell them about you sleeping with your brother's wife.
I like how they're just walking away like there wasn't just like a accident there, like a car crash.
Not my problem.
Like, dude, let's, you know what I mean? Take a
But
look at that.
You just missed this part here. This is why I think he knows who he is, because he says, "Go and tell people you sleep with your brother's wife."
Oh, he knows the
So we hit him with the more in-law.
Sounds
he's
to
always
me-
looking for
In-law knowledge.
intel.
Yeah.
Sounds to me that Jesse is a tea queen.
Mm-hmm.
He knew the tea on me.
That's a woman's game.
I don't know. Sipping tea
And
is pretty feminine.
boy, does he play it.
You know who likes tea? Queen Elizabeth.
You know who else likes tea? Queen Jessie.
That's right.
You know who likes tea? Queen.
Jesse, that's a woman's
the
name.
artist, because he's
So
English.
true. And Queen Ethan.
I like tea.
Yeah, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's nice. He wants me to tell them how I was sleeping with my brother's wife. That's fine. But Jesse.
Well, did you do that, bro?
This guy is kind of harassing him, though, right? I mean,
Yeah, a little bit.
like at a certain point.
And
I
bro,
mean,
did you fuck your brother's wife?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Maybe Jesse's got a point. Who's
Hold
this?
on a minute. I think I'm on Jesse's
Hold
side
the
in this
phone.
video.
Jesse is speaking truth and righteous.
Yeah, I need to know everything, please.
Slay Queen.
I am against this person.
Good morning, my queen.
I will not stand for this Jesse Lee slander. Yeah, his philosophy on the world is bananas. That's why I wanted to ask him, like, are you for real? He goes, all women are evil. I'm like, no.
This is essentially his brother in last name, Jordan Peterson, has a similar philosophy. To be
Chaos
honest,
Dragon.
Well, he couches it up a little bit more with metaphor, but that is essentially the core of what he's arguing most of the
I
time.
think Jordan Peterson is not necessarily against like female pilots, which Jesse has gone on
against female pilots because of the affirmative action thing. I can almost guarantee you. I don't know this for a fact. I will bet that Jordan Peterson has a tweet about that.
Oh my God. Because in the interviews, he's usually like, women are great. They're just different.
I mean, he was upset about the sports model.
True.
Sports Illustrated model. So I can imagine that he was pissed off about that as well.
Yeah, Jesse told a great story where he walked onto an airplane, actually on the way to LA to do Your Mom's House. And he noticed that there was a female pilot. And he started panicking and asking questions to the hostess if it was an affirmative action pilot.
Yeah.
Pretty interesting stuff. So he does believe it, I guess, to an extent. Here is
this is close, but this is a tweet from 2021 talking about diversity of pilots, and he's complaining about it.
Read it.
It says, our flight deck should reflect diverse groups of people on board our planes every day. This is why we plan for 50% of the 5,000 pilots that we train in the next decade to be women or people of color. Will 50% of the C-suite immediately resign so their positions are fairly employed, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, I mean.
It's close.
I'd say that counts, right?
It's pretty close.
Got him.
Yeah, it's pretty good. You called that out pretty good. Let's see. I wanted to ask him so many more. The liking the gay porn thing is crazy, though. He didn't even try to deny it. He's like, I don't know.
This guy thinks
He would have said
on
it's
social
fake.
media. He's giving the Jimmie Lee excuse.
Mason liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that went as good as it could have, right? Here we are, besties, baby.
It was sad. There was a moment there.
Damn.
I know.
Moments before
honestly,
disaster.
I was enjoying the camaraderie we were having, but in the back of my head, I knew that I had to break up.
Yeah,
It was
that you were going to break
the
apart
inevitable
eventually.
was coming, and
Well, you had a moment.
I wasn't living in
You had a
grief.
moment together.
Beta. All right. Well, I guess what else is there to say about that, huh?
It is what it is. We're at 3:15.
Oh my God.
So I don't know if you have any little short thing you want to do, or we could just wrap it up.
Let me see if there's anything to hit on real quick. I'm feeling kind of shit. God damn it. I hope I'm not like. People say you can relapse. That's never happened to me, though. You can like catch the same illness again? That seems unlikely, right?
You could catch something else too.
Yeah.
Because you're already weakened.
These balls.
All right, actually, let's. I think that I don't have anything else to add, really.
You want to talk about the Elden Ring DLC?
I'm excited. I mean, not much to say about it. But I'm gonna buy it.
Okay.
For sure, I'm gonna buy it.
I'm in on that shit.
I'm definitely
All
gonna
in.
midnight play it.
It looks massive.
How can you tell? It was just a bunch of gameplay footage.
Well, in all of the old Souls games, their DLC would usually introduce like 2 to 3 new bosses or something like that, and I feel like they showed a fuck ton more than that in this trailer.
Well, they've worked on it longer than other expansions.
Like 2 years.
So it's very exciting. If you're a fan of Elden Ring, which I am, a great fan of, I look forward to double stone bonking, one hitting everybody. I'm like level 200 or something. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up so we can start prepping for Friday's big show.
It's the big day
of the content court everyone's been waiting for. So we'll see you guys on Friday. For members, we will be going live tomorrow in our exclusive, no longer clippable members content. So thank you to members, and I'll see you guys there. But thank you to everybody for watching. You know, we love you all, and I appreciate everybody's support so much. So thank you. To some tomorrow, to all Friday. Bye.
Up.